Ha! We went live exactly as the 1 second mark went down.
Because
And I became a
all our
darling there.
viewers are waiting for that second,
Yes.
you know?
Yes,
Production value.
it pleases me. That's enough.
It's production value. It's important.
Yeah,
It's OCD, that's what it is.
it is that too.
It's professionalism and schedule keeping.
In this
Nish?
group, never.
Well, because we are so professional. I mean,
That face, men låter det. Love you. I farted, but she didn't hear it.
You should
we talked
record
about
it next
Delta-
time.
About being in the Delta a moment ago.
Yeah, professionals. Now
I
she's-
told you I don't want to be an adult.
Now she's fleeing the room, so apparently the smell is wafting over there.
It was just wafted up into my nostrils. It was not pleasant. It was not pleasant. Oh, it's got tears.
It's tear gas.
Yes.
Run away!
So we're live.
Yes.
Should we just head into it before we say something stupid again?
When don't we?
It tends to happen.
But we need first to say something stupid before we start. Every stream we do it. It will just never be the same
But
again.
it needs to contain flair. It has to be something that is memorable. And I leave it into your capable hands of doing so.
Well, I already posted my stupid thing, so...
Well, that wasn't for Twitch. That wasn't for the world.
Well,
Yeah, because we weren't live yet.
we can start this glorious session by rolling initiative.
I'm still
before
trying
that-
to find the fucking chat. God damn it.
But before
I
that,
don't
I
want to
shall
load. My internet is broke. What the
switch
fuck
you
is up
over
with my
to a
internet?
new map.
They asked for the sequel.
You're lagging too. I don't like that.
So, last session we left off with you guys wanting to stop the whatever ceremony or ritual is taking place above your heads. You can see a magical bubble surrounding a large obelisk that you presume to be the Nightstone that you have been sent to look after or search after. And last session, Kothar bravely snuck up to the top, invisible, with intent to shank someone. And Roher then
That just
prepared
screams
for
bravery.
Roher then prepared for a misty step up there as well to help.
Help.
Yes, help.
Oh, I need to choose my token.
So
Yep.
now you have a map of what's going on, how big the bubble is, where the priests are in relation to you, and where the trapdoor is in relation to everything else. That is a moped.
That's an awesome roll! Look at that, look at that!
So if you want to change any of your plans, this is like the split second to do it. Not that you have to.
I plan to aim
but
behind, not into the bubble of fuckery.
So you are intending to misty step inside the bubble. This is
No,
I
no,
can
not into the bubble.
I can
Behind the
co-
cultist.
I can confirm that you are misty stepping into the bubble, as you wished.
Is the lid on the trapdoor or the trapdoor? Is it closed? Or is it as we see it?
I don't remember. Kothar, did you go through the trapdoor when you went up?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Did
then
you
it's
close
open.
it behind you?
No, he's not such a nice guy.
Well, dick, I was fine. I just have to improvise.
But I will revise my shanking target. I'm actually going to shank the big baddie instead.
Sure. If you'd like.
Yeah, if you're gonna do something, go big.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
I think it's not bad.
Since you have the opportunity and means for everything, I do enjoy always my lovely initiative rolls that are absolute garbage.
Well, today our initiative is amazing. I mean, look at all our initiative. Highest is 11, lowest is 5.
I got an initiative above 3. That is all that matters there.
1 second, you can get below 3 because that was my minimum. 5 is my minimum.
No, I like rolled a 3 early on. I have no decks.
Ah, okay.
Well,
Well, no bonus decks at least.
10 decks.
Yep.
So, yes, surprise round. You guys will be able to move up as you will. Starting with Kothar. In front of you, Kothar is a figure dressed in all white robes with golden embroidery, and she has these large white and golden wings. Her face is that of an owl.
That's not a nice kiss.
is she having a hoot?
She appears to be having a very good time, yes,
I think that should
considering the situation. She is currently pulling some sort of magical energy out of the orb in front of you.
I
Well,
did some major image. I don't remember what it was.
It'll be part of the
you-
surprise round.
You made a fire giant
Oh, okay.
that you
No,
then...
but I then changed him.
Fire gnome that turned
Yeah,
into
you-
a...
Yeah,
Ah, yes. The fire gnome. Right.
I believe you turned into a fiery ninja.
Snake? Yeah, Ninjak, yeah.
Speaking of...
oh yeah, speaking of Ninjak is gone
Yes.
since...
And also, speaking of things that the character in front of me was pulling, let's see if she has to pull my swords out of her back.
16, 13.
Does she?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually,
that can't be nice to her
Okay.
back.
so...
And that guy gets a dart.
Oh, lovely. We're starting off really swinging here.
Yeah, the wizard goes swinging.
Yes.
That's the irony here. The wizard goes in first like a rogue and starts swinging.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Okay, so
Just was a
Kothar, you unleash hell on these figures. First, you stab twice through these billowing robes in front of you. It's right under one wing, and then again, roughly in the same spot, you see blood start soaking the robes in her back.
I really hope I haven't ruffled any feathers here.
She Let's see what happens then. And plus her wisdom. Yep.
I figured
So-
I'd go for the higher target on the pecking order.
Yes, as you should. Okay, so the large owl-like creature in front of you screams and pulls back her hand. This tendril of magic that connects her to the orb momentarily sputters and then breaks. And then, as the power is no longer drained from the orb, the magical sphere starts to slowly expand. Rohan,
Only to the sides or also downwards?
It is now expanding, like, it is stopping at the grate.
Okay.
It is not expanding down.
Do you know what really frustrates me?
Hmm.
That is out of center.
Actually, they all are.
Well, the rest of them are somewhat in center.
No,
but
they aren't. I mean, look at this one.
Okay, now that you've mentioned that, I can't ignore it.
Good.
that one is so much off center compared to the rest. It's just
Good.
who made this? The devil.
I did. I made it.
Well,
Next thing you'll
the DM
show me
can be
chocolate
the
chip
devil
cookies
too.
with raisins.
Hold on, I made this. Isn't that the one production company that keeps popping up in movies? Okay. Rohan, what are you doing? You want to miss this step out?
Yes, preferably behind, like, away from the orb of death.
Sure.
Why? No,
You can do
I'm
that.
assuming-
So, pick your target. You can appear anywhere on the edge.
To be honest, if you go inside, it's the safest place. I mean, they can't reach you.
I mean, it is a orb of pure power, and they're trying to suck it out. If you just go inside, you'll just absorb all of it. You could become a god.
I pick the blue one.
Okay. Okay. So you, for a moment, shimmer into nothingness and then puff up into existence on the other side of the grate, standing right beside this priest, who very hurriedly looks towards you and then tries to concentrate on keeping the sphere in check.
Yes. That's a bonus action. I should be able to attack.
Yep.
I'm gonna bash him in the face.
Well then. That's very mean-spirited of you.
Mm-hmm. Very.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm
So-
sure you have a few more up your sleeve.
I'm sure I could do an extra attack.
You can.
I'm not gonna keep reminding you about extra attacks, so you can just get that.
Yep.
Your second attack misses.
Okay. That's it.
However, as you cleave into the magic user in front of you, the figure, masked and robed, stumbles back. The hand drops, and the tendril connecting this one to the force field as well disappears. Jump.
I just gotta see if this. You don't hear me as Chump now, right?
You do.
We do.
Yes.
Now then. Now you hear me as Chump. But
Yes.
now it's still the same?
Now it's a little bit. I don't know
Now
what.
it's me. This is me.
Yes.
This
Okay.
is Chump.
Yeah.
Do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, because there's a hotkey. Okay, so
Yeah. You're still a little bit modulated, but not much.
God damn thing that lies to me all the time. It's like that fucking echo that was just there, even though I got rid of it. Can I get up to those two fellows? They are within 30 feet, so can I just go straight for one? Oh, well, okay, so it's from the hole.
Yes, from the hole. Since
So
you
basically I
don't
have-
have any teleportation means
No, I have to
to hop through the grate.
physically jump out like the A-team and then
Yeah.
freeze frame for a second and then...
It's 10 feet away to the both of them, so yes, you would be able to get to like
Could
the
I
squares
request
here
you
at least.
to stay on one of the on this side?
You
I have a
request
spell.
me to stay on one... Okay, yeah, I'm not going to fuck with your spells. Okay, so I just jump out of the hole very heroically, up behind this one, and then I will start to cheese grate the back of this man while he's doing his business. Oh,
Do you feel my blades, motherfucker?
And then one more for the bonus round. Bonus action. I see I have... Does he die? Is he dead?
Mm,
Did he die from that? Just have to be sure before I waste my last attack on that guy.
we'll check.
How nice of you, DM. How nice of you.
Yeah, he did.
He dead. Oh, holy crap.
Or she.
Okay, so
It's pretty hard to
yeah,
tell.
Pretty not sexist. So I turn around. I turn for the other guy, and I go for. This is gonna happen a lot. I swing on him too.
Die like you built you. Oh, okay.
Did that just seriously happen? I didn't hear my mod.
Am I shump now? Now shump.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking. Gosh.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yes. But he didn't die, so I have to go for a action surge. Right. He's not dead from that. I have to go
No,
for-
he's not dead from that now.
Did he die now? We're making... I'm sorry, though. I'm sorry, Kalena.
So rude.
I got 6
No.
seconds.
You're good, Kalena. You can kill him now.
No, not dead.
He's not dead, so I could... Hold on. 10. What, 25 feet? 20 feet? Okay, I have to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
That's my round. Don't kill me, Kalena.
Quelena.
Alright, as a bonus action, I would like to move my major image of this crazy gnome right here.
Okay.
And I will make him so he will appear to be casting a spell. And
He's still burning, right?
yes,
Okay.
but he still appears as though he's casting a spell.
Good.
And as an action, I would like to move myself to just peek out of the out of this lovely hole and cast Tidal Wave by starting it right before Shump and 30 feet forward towards here.
So from there to there?
Yep.
Okay.
One moment. And it's up to 30 feet, so I can actually stop it right at the target. So, yeah.
Sure.
I need to choose a target. Of course I do. And I think I have a drop of water for that spell.
I gotta say, Kalena,
I'm sure you do.
I'm pretty
Dexterity
surprised.
saves.
Dealing damage.
Yes!
Hopefully.
Hopefully they will think it's the gnome, so...
Okay, they both succeed.
What does that mean, though?
They jump out of the way.
How does that even work?
On
On a success,
which
it
takes
half damage.
Half
So-
damage, okay. So it's still damage, 12 damage still.
And he's knocked prone.
Yep. So, and the one in front of Shump crumples to the ground, dead from the sudden tidal wave. Jeez.
Well, it was very sudden and unexpected, but the weather today is
Slightly
well,
cloudy,
rainy.
overcast. Yep. So
But a chance of tidal waves.
And I would like to just, after I cast a spell, I will just go down.
Okay. Sure. So, 2 of the magic users are now dead. The tendrils connecting them to the sphere have dissipated, along with the one in front of Rohirden, as well as the owl-faced one right here. The owl-faced one turns to look at you, Kothar, with shock in her gaze as she says, "How dare you?
What?
I am the Exarch of the Four Winds. I shall have this power. It is mine." And she reaches into her robes and recovers a very light-looking whip with which she whips at you. Kothar.
Well, aren't you the kinky one?
20.
It hits. It's my AC.
Okay.
Or wait, is it? Yes, it's my AC. It's next level. It's no longer.
Good. I am pleased. I'll also just double check the effect here.
Damage. Let's see. -8. No, -12.
Okay. She also takes to the air. Her wings spread, and she quickly flaps them to get off the ground. You may make a attack of opportunity if you'd like. She climbs up. Okay, that hits. For 9 slashing damage. She climbs up to 30 feet. "You do not know what power you are meddling with here," she calls out as the sphere expands to encompass most of the grate.
Is it still not going through the grate?
Yes, now it's starting to spill down.
Question.
How much?
What's the count?
That's just to keep track of where stuff happens.
How much does it go through the floor? I mean,
It is actually spilling down very, very slowly. While it grows on top by, what is that, like 2-3 feet, it is just past the grating.
can
Right
I
now.
roll an arcane roll to buy my estimate if the casters don't keep hold of it? What would happen to it?
Yeah.
I mean, whether it's going to explode or whether it's just going to get back absorbed.
Yeah, you can
Arcana,
definitely
I'm
try.
guessing.
Yes, Arcana.
I'm awful.
We. You've probably at least heard of this kind of containment fields before. Probably not used to quite this effect, but there are 2 definite chances. If it keeps growing, it will likely either dissipate harmlessly or cause a massive explosion, depending on what kind of magic is inside it to be contained.
Okay. Thank you. So either we should all die or not.
Yeah.
Good news.
Oh.
So, seeing as only I know it, I will.
Normally, Kothar probably would have done the same to figure it out, but a certain helmet is driving his bloodlust. Is there anything nearby here that I can launch with catapult? I have to purposely drop a dart.
The roof is actually fairly well picked clean. There are
These dead guys might have dropped a few items.
That's true. Make a perception check.
Let's see.
Can we see through this bubble?
Yes, it's obscured, but you can somewhat see through it. 18. Someone has left an anchor unattached right here on the ropes here and here. Probably an extra one, as well as
You were
the
cut
dead
off at the
guys
beginning.
have daggers.
You were cut off at the beginning there for some reason. The entirety of Skype froze.
Weird. So you find an anchor made out of metal around here. Same that's keeping the ropes attached to the side of the tower. And the dead guys both have daggers.
An anchor, you say?
Yep. Not like a big anchor, it's more like a screw that's attached to a wall. Like an anchoring point.
Yeah, I like the irony of anchoring her with that. Let's try it.
Sure. It's dexterity saving throw.
Oh, and I need to use my...
Okay.
Blade Song charge. There we go.
Okay. So she fails. So she takes the full damage.
Is she anchored?
Yes, the anchor is now inside her chest. At least it appears so. However, there's nothing actually attached to the anchor, so it's nothing you can grab onto.
The real question is she a pirate's worst nightmare? A sunken chest with no booty?
You'll have to get closer to check.
Farewell, necrophilia. That was my main action. Bonus action, Blade Song. Do I want to move? Yeah, I'll just stroll leisurely over at this guy. And just give him the grimace of, you're next.
Okay, good. The remaining air cultist mages continue to hurriedly cast the spell that they have been doing so far. And she's like, this one appears to be like pushing against the tendril of magic connecting to this sphere. Almost like it's trying to push the sphere back. The same is happening with Roherden, although less leaning back. Or leaning forward. Roherden.
Yes, gonna hit the guy again.
Okay.
Leave, and then
The second
bonus
attack
action,
hits. For a 9. That's a crit, so... And 3. So... you miss your first attack, then recover quickly, stabbing this cultist in front of you, and then smashing the mask with the butt of your weapon. The mask visibly cracks, and you see inside the face of what looks like a teenage boy.
Oh, that's a good news.
He
You're fighting teenagers.
He looks frightened out of his mind. Jump! Or do you want to move? Or do anything else?
No, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, jump.
I hate to steal the thunder from Kothar. is standing there wanting to kill the guy, so I won't steal the thunder from Kothar. How far up is the owl lady?
30 feet.
30 feet, so
30
I can
feet up.
probably hit
Yeah,
her.
30 feet straight up.
Yeah, okay. I will, here up. I will turn to her, and I shall just fling. I drop the weapons, by the way, right on the ground in front of me.
Sure. To be used as catapults. Ammunition.
I like that.
Don't think about it.
Kotar.
So that's attack,
Hailstorm?
extra attack,
Hmm?
and bonus attack.
Oh shit,
What's
that
the
was...
fourth one?
The fourth one is just arbitrary, it seems. I had no idea
Okay.
that was 4.
So
Just disregard that.
the 2 20s hit. The 12 does not.
Well, that sucks.
You hear her scream in the sky as you keep pummeling her with things.
How badly injured does she seem?
She's definitely bloody. She's looking like yeah, she's looking
There's a few
pretty
drops.
bad. Her robes are trickling with blood.
Cool. That's my round.
Okay, Colina.
Yes, as a bonus action, I will move my gnome to go. 1 second. To go. Actually, it will just go here. And then it will just
Whee!
like be target, like if he's targeting his spell towards her.
Okay.
And I will do fun. I will pop up as an action from my hole and do Phantasmal Force up on her.
Okay.
What does she see?
So
Okay.
what she sees is this gnome kind of doing this big fireball hurling towards her.
You forgot
Interesting.
your roll. Or save, I mean.
Fail.
Yeah. Why didn't it pop? What the hell? 1 moment. Sorry about that. Where is that?
Intelligence saving throw of all things.
Yes. That's why
Okay.
I took it. But why? What? Why did it cancel it? Come on. Intelligence. Yeah, there we go. So, do you want me? It's a DC of 15. My intelligence save.
Okay. She saves.
Yep. Well,
So on a successful save,
nothing happens.
nothing
I think.
happens.
How rude.
Yep.
That's my.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Nothing happens. Phew. Do you want to pop back in or?
Yep. I will
Okay.
just pop back in.
Sure.
I'm this popping rabbit.
You feel sweat start to trickle down your brow from the constant climbing up and down this rickety ladder.
Yes, I guess so. My constitution isn't too good.
Yeah, it was kind
Kothar
of.
has a weird urge to play whack-a-mole.
Let's see. What does this exactly do?
Hopefully they haven't noticed me and just were busy with looking at the gnome.
Okay, good. So the owl lady is going to move back. To around here, still 30 feet up, and Then she will try and Ray of Frost. Specifically Kothar.
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yes. Crit.
think
Nah.
Counterspell? Okay, good. So you see her eyes on you, or as you glance over your shoulder to keep an eye on her.
I don't want that crit.
Her hands move in a motion and start to frost up in a spell. Then you see quickly just counter spell.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, snap your fingers. And okay, instead she will climb 15 feet higher into the air.
She really likes the air.
Yep. She's
Wait
now
until I get my frisbee.
45 feet. And at this point you see other cultists dressed in black start to climb out from the airships attached to the tower by these rope bridges.
What I was afraid of.
This would be a good time to burn a few bridges.
Literally
Also-
and figuratively.
As the magical orb here grows once more. Rohedden, make a dexterity saving throw.
Rip.
Well, you've become dust. Thank you.
Okay. So the orb doesn't move very quickly. You are able to step outside of its influence as it continues to grow towards you. For a moment, you notice the do you have like a piece of your shirt like sticking out from between your armor or something, or do you wear a cloak, or what's your equipment look like?
Wearing a cloak.
Okay, so the edge of your cloak like just touches the magical orb growing towards you, and you see it begin to disintegrate into these little strands of frayed strands of fabric that are then quickly tugged into the sphere and blown around in what looks like some sort of very gusty wind inside it.
Did Kothar see that? Kothar should definitely catapult that guy into that orb.
Kothar, why don't you roll a 1d8?
D8.
Yes. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. So, you notice a kind of light shine against the side of the orb right here that suddenly breaches the side and erupts in a bright column of or beam of light that shoots directly in this direction and then quickly dissipates.
Well, I'm guessing the magic is about to collapse.
Kothar. The cultists are desperately trying to contain this magical aura.
Contain it, huh?
And the flying woman above you with an owl's head keeps hooting down for you to stop this madness.
Madness.
Well, here's the thing, though. There is a point at which we have a problem.
Madness. This is some random tower. I'm gonna kick this guy into it.
Tower of Tinkery trademark. Okay. Make a athletics check.
Where's the blaster?
Downstairs. He can't fit inside the tower.
What about the gnome?
The gnome
Cleaning.
was last you saw sweeping up blood, or mopping up blood
Yes, right.
in the staircase. Athletics 12, so let's see. Cultist is gonna try and resist you as best can. No, it doesn't have shit, so. Oh, it crits! Good. It
Wow.
you announce
Fought for
your
its life.
oncoming kick very loudly, and you see the cultist just like move to the side like a foot and avoid your kick that would lead directly into the sphere.
That counts as an attack, but I don't think he wants. Could they even
I would say
feasibly attack of opportunity?
They look very concentrated on the sphere. They haven't been making any attacks so far. Also, that would more be your standard action, not an attack. And since you're trying to push the cultist into the sphere, I would consider that a grappling.
Okay.
That's
let's see.
hence the athletics check.
I thought I made a note here for the. Oh wait, it's a handout. Let me just double check it. There it is. It doesn't say anything on the ruby vial if it's a action or bonus action or whatever. What is it?
The ruby vial. Drinking any potion, I think, is an action. Same would go here.
Well, I'll just sigh at the failed kick, and then I'll look at Shump, and I'll just like, hey, like, and then I'll just step over here.
Yeah, it's an action to drink any potion.
Okay.
Okay,
That's my
so
turn.
you step to the side. The cultist tries to tries desperately to push against the oncoming field of magic, but relents and backs away. Where is the... Oh, don't want to move the whole thing. No. Where is... Bloody hell. It's just... Move everything.
Move all the things.
Move all of the things.
The tower is breaking!
Yes.
Run away!
Everything is breaking.
Well,
The
this
magic is
shit.
warping. The magic is warping the world.
Yeah. Hold on. Come on, you bastard.
What are you trying to
Tasting.
catch?
I'm trying to
The orb.
catch the other magical beam. Hold on. Is it on? Nope. Okay. Hold on.
That's
Let's
where you
put
layer it.
everything back where it's supposed to be. There we go. Okay.
I think it was half
there we go.
millimeter downwards. But just kidding.
It's actually too low, but there we go. That looks better. So the cultist walks very slowly towards Shump, chanting still.
No, actually, you're too high. No, Roherton was like he moved like if you remember, he moved up.
Hold on.
So it's one square too much that you moved.
There we go. That's good enough. I'm not playing around
Alright.
with it anymore. The cultist in front of Rohedon is going to move away as well, and can start the chant all over again.
Doesn't Rohirthan get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, if you want.
Now I'll let him move away.
Okay, you won't attack.
Nope, no attack.
Okay, good. Then you watch as a magical tendril once more attaches itself to the hand of the cultist who moved away from you, connects it to the sphere.
Does the cultist initiate it or the thing? Sphere.
The cultists, the magic they have is moving towards the sphere.
Okay.
It's a steady stream moving towards the sphere. Rohedon, you have a flying creature 45 feet above you.
Yep. I'm going to move first,
Yep.
away from the sphere.
No, go hug it.
To here. I'm going to drop my glaive at my feet.
Everyone is dropping their weapons.
Apparently.
And if possible, throw a javelin at the bird lady.
Okay.
And probably
for-
miss entirely.
14 actually hits.
So after she's been hit by daggers and she's been hit by
Darts and magic, and now a javelin sticks out of her leg. She's not having a good time. She is still like crying out to you for you to stop this madness.
Please stop.
It's supposed to be over here. There we go. We have fixed the map. Jesus Christ.
Question: how solid do these supports here look?
The ropes themselves are made out of hemp and are roughly the thickness of the average human's forearm.
And this
So-
tower?
The tower looks very shittily built, but it's been surviving for airships anchored to it, so it has to be made out of pretty sturdy stuff.
has to.
Well, we're about to find out.
Oh, I can't post links. Okay.
Right.
I've been timed out.
For 5 minutes.
Bad boy.
Apparently.
There you go. No longer banned.
Can I actually post a link now? Or not?
You need
Oh, no.
someone, permit.
He permitted?
I think it's slash in this chat, right? Oh, there we go. She did first.
There you go.
Good. Rohedon, any movement or anything else?
Can't use that. No. Just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, Shump.
Picking up my weapons is just an action, right?
Yes, in this case, yeah.
And I was
Or a
trying to
bonus
find
action.
this, but I couldn't find it. How far could I throw a person?
Amount of feet equal to your strength, I think. Let's see.
Yeah,
Combat.
that's roughly that's the jumping rule at least, so we'll go with that.
Attack rolls, grappling, shoving a creature.
Haven't had anyone shove a creature in a while, actually.
Oh, actually, shoving a creature is counted as an attack. If you're able to
No,
make
it
multiple
is.
attacks with the attack action, this attack replaces one of
I
them.
know.
Ah, good. Then we
So I
can
just do
use
a
that.
normal attack and then.
But it's only 5 feet. It's a fixed 5 feet.
For shove?
Yes.
So I can't throw him?
You can do that. That's moving a grappled creature. You need to first succeed a grappling, and then you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but half your movement speed.
Holy shit, how fucking... Okay, so just a contested athletics to get him into that fucking bubble.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how you try it.
Well, try to take that down, okay? You critted on a 20?
Okay.
Well, a crit success is still a success regardless
Yeah.
of the score.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well,
And this time
Okay.
the cultist fails.
yeah,
So you
so
wanna-
he is going into the bubble. And now if I have to drag him with me, I will drag him with me, and I will do this slowly, head first.
Okay, so the your foot collides with the cultist's back. Roll a d20 to see whether or not the cultist goes in fast or slow. Oh,
Oh,
Extremely slow.
slow it is.
starting with
So-
the haircut.
You kick the cultist. The cultist goes off balance and then stumbles forward. It looks for just a moment that the cultist manages to regain the footing before colliding with the magical sphere. But then cultist mask makes contact with the side, and you see these little flecks start coming off. You have a
Like
vision.
dandruff.
You have a vision of the cultist back, so you see a little flecks just kind of float along the edge of the sphere and get tugged around. And then you see little squirts of blood follow. And then the cultist slowly goes further and further in, getting slowly disintegrated and made one with this sphere.
All right.
It's like
It's dead, Kothar.
it's like a very slow version of the scene in Terminator 2 where the nuke blasts and she's clinging to the mesh fence. It's that, except that there's like the bones are getting disintegrated as well. Everything goes.
I like it. When I see this, I will, of course, hang back with Kothar, knowing that our other adventurers would finish the rest off.
Do keep
Or
in mind
could-
there
do
are
I-
more coming.
Yeah. Do I have any more attacks? One?
Yes.
Two? I have one more.
If you could
Okay.
slash the rope, it would be
No,
nice.
I was trying to hit that flying woman, but I don't
Nope.
think that worked.
That misses.
That's my round.
Okay.
Actually, you have one more dart.
Come again now?
Your main attack was the shove, and then your extra attack was the dart, and then you have a bonus action dart.
That's right.
Because darts
That
are
hits.
life weapons.
No, that hits.
That hits. Thank you, Kothar.
I like throwing things.
Well, I did just read it up, so...
Nice. What happens to her?
A dart sticks in her wing.
But she's
She's
still
still
alive.
flying.
She's a
She
tenacious
was
owl.
only like 50 HP points ago. But okay, we'll kill her. We'll kill
Kolana,
her.
your turn.
Yes. Okay, so here's the question. If I use the shield, that's an action, I'm guessing.
A shield?
If I want to get
would
on
be-
the shield.
Yeah, that would cause you to rummage around in your pack, so
Yeah.
yes.
So
Recovering it
I
would be action.
will get on my shield. And I would like to fly. Here. It's a lovely place. No
Okay,
place like home.
good. We are flying around.
Yes, she can fly. I can fly. Can both fly.
Yeah.
I would like to fly at about 10 feet above the tower.
Okay.
Okay.
Note. Okay, good.
And as a bonus action, I would like my gnome to just do this roar as it will grow into this fire giant.
Again.
Yes, though I would like to for him to move first back, so it won't seem like if he's disintegrated.
Sure.
Because I'm guessing they know what they're doing. So yeah,
Sure. So
there we go.
Yet again, a fire giant appears.
Yes,
I
we
thought it would be
shall
more
use that.
effective if it meowed first, like a kitten.
It would be weird if it meowed. I mean, sure, it would be for a comical effect. It would work
It would confuse them.
You can.
very much.
You can
Wouldn't
hear.
it be an intimidation though? The roar. Just a question.
Depends on what you're trying to achieve.
Well, he is transforming from a gnome into a fire giant. I mean, the very act is somewhat intimidating.
Yeah.
Though the question is if they are even watching, maybe they are just ignoring it completely. So.
Well, so far it's been a tiny little gnome.
Yeah.
You're fairly sure that Quillet, the owl woman flying around, hasn't even once looked down here so
And
far.
then she can hear this big roar of it growing.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah,
the question. I'm not sure if it counts as an intimidation or not, because he wasn't a fire giant when he started. So.
yeah, you can roll intimidation. We can check against passive for that.
Okay. Well, that's my
Passive insight.
trappy intimidation.
You should leave the intimidation up to me.
Yeah.
That's a bonus action. So.
The flying woman looks back to the sphere as it continues to grow larger and larger as the cultists are taken care of very summarily. And then she shouts down to you, "You fools! You're going to destroy yourselves."
Well, that's why I'm going to fly away.
And with that, she is indeed going to fly away. She is going to move a full 60 feet in a straight line up in the sky.
Free action. I would like to yell at them. It will collapse. The sphere will explode.
Okay, good. So Gwylith flies off towards the airship moored in this direction. You can see her
Which direction? Sorry, I missed it.
up here.
Okay. Yeah.
And at the same time, you see figures dressed in black get closer and closer to you down the ropes attached.
Well, they can't get to me, but sure.
This one, hold on. This one is going to be here on this rope. And then two more from the south. So more enemies are incoming as you cut down all but one of the cultists holding the sphere together.
By the way, just a small correction. My fire giant can be up to 20 feet.
Ooh, fancy. Shall we
He's
make
big.
it bigger then?
Though it is almost
And at the same
pumpkin
time,
time.
it's-
He only has 6 more rounds to live. It's a sad day.
the sphere continues to grow. At this point, it looks like it is about to reach some sort of critical mass as it expand at a far more rapid rate.
Yes, I'm guessing it has to do with less people trying to contradict it.
And this time, let's say, Shump, why don't you roll a d8?
Okay, I'm guessing I can't shout for the guys. We should totally get on one of these airships now, as when we have a chance. Pirates of the Caribbean style.
I have actually a better idea, by the way, Sean.
Okay, good.
But I will say it on my turn.
Okay, good. That's an 8. So
Can I
going
actually do a
clockwise,
free, yeah. So
a
which way is
beam
it?
of light shoots directly this direction.
Well, Shump, you are good at rolling.
Shump, make a dexterity saving throw.
I hope you have high
Let
dex.
me
Oh, goody.
make sure what this spell does. Okay, good. So you step aside as this beam of light just kind of shoots past you and crashes
It's the guy. It's the guy on the ropes coming downwards, maybe?
Oh, it does more. Not only does the beam of light like crash against the guy. Actually, there's 2 of them. One of them doesn't fit on the map yet. It crashes against both of them, carving these neat little spheres directly out of their bodies, like straight off
That's lovely.
cuts a piece of them off. The beam then continues through them and into the airship's hull, and then into the back section of the airship's balloon, breaching it, and the airship starts to slowly sink down. Yep.
Isn't that the airship
Hey.
she went for?
Yep.
Yep.
You see, you see her scrambling to switch directions.
Which direction?
I would have made it if it wasn't for your meddling kids.
Kothar.
Yes. How far away are the airships?
They are about. Well, the ropes look like they are about 100 feet. They're slightly bent, so it's not a straight line, but
Kind of like a suspension bridge type thing.
kind of.
And what
It's
are
like
the
sagging
balloons
slightly.
made of?
It looks like some sort of leather from this
Doesn't look
distance, or
reinforced.
canvas. It is reinforced.
With
There are hoops of metal surrounding them, as well as ropes crisscrossing, especially on the top side.
would be a shame if they were put on fire.
Well, you will soon discover something about Quilena.
24. Okay. Let's see.
I'm aiming for the balloon.
Okay, good.
Also, curious question that might become relevant. If I were to use catapult against it, can the airship actually do a dex save?
I'm guessing it has a
No.
passive dex.
No.
It's immobile, so
Yeah. so it'll just hit. It's a big enough target that it probably won't get out of the way. So that's 6 damage. Okay.
So how exactly are the airships built?
So the airships are essentially a gondola underneath, made
Okay.
with what looks like a small caravel or other like wooden actual like ship. And
Here's
then
the question. If I place a bonfire, do I have a spot at which it will kind of burn into the well,
Into
let's
the
say
balloon?
yes.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's attached
yes.
with something.
What's the range?
Well, I can actually move, but let's see
Yeah,
the range
but
actually.
considering
Yeah.
what the range is as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to check because I actually don't remember. Ignore the attack because it's not actually an attack. I'm just
Yeah.
for the sake of checking.
60 feet. Yeah, you would be able to get close enough and then spawn the bonfire on the deck somewhere. There are ropes that go from the outside
I
of
want
the
to
ship
basically burn
up
the
over the balloon.
balloon itself. I mean,
Okay.
I basically want to pop the balloon. That's the
Sure.
idea. So yeah, okay.
Good. So, Kothar, the balloon appears to resist the fire. If it is flammable, it requires more than that to catch on fire. However, you do see like a tiny little breach from the firebolt against the canvas.
Have you ever let air very slowly out of a balloon? Much more high pitched.
Let's not whistle on Twitch.
Why? People
Let's
love
see.
it when you when you do crazy noises in their ear.
I'm going to suggest that we then commandeer the last remaining one.
I
There's
would
2.
suggest. There are 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there are 3 total.
Well-
One is currently slowly sizzling, and you set fire
The
to
one here.
one, leaving
I'm
one
not yet. I haven't
uninjured.
yet. I haven't.
Well,
yet.
you're going to, but leaving
Well-
one undamaged for now. And
Do
So-
we know how to navigate this ship?
We'll
If we
learn
don't, we learn. We learn.
very
And
quickly.
also, it's full of creatures that probably are in there.
yes, but it's not on the tower that's about to explode.
Well, I have a feather fall.
Good for you.
No, I mean for you. It's to help you.
Is it 2 people? You have had the throw for 2 people?
It'll
actually,
target
feather
everyone that you want.
Feather fall is up to 60 feet, and it can be how many?
6 people, I
Within
think.
60 feet of your falls. So
But the
The
Nightstone
issue
now
is-
is going to carry that back.
The issue is we would all have to jump on the same time.
actually, you don't know it yet because I'm going to yell it on my round.
Yeah, but-
And we
As I
all
said,
know how
it doesn't
well
work.
you guys do the whole teamwork thing.
Yep.
And coordination.
Synergy. Such synergy.
well, it's a reaction. So basically, I can't do it.
To want the one that falls first.
Well, I don't need to actually catch the first one.
True. Oh well. That one is heavily injured. That one's temporarily on fire or sizzling.
Yeah.
Which
You
means
made a
Kothar
tiny
will
little
go
pinprick.
for. Yep,
Isn't this one dead?
there. I'll hop up
Ooh.
on the ledge.
He did.
What was that, Tarn?
Isn't this one dying? Dead? Dying?
Yes.
So he's
You
still
see-
alive, though he's dying. Okay.
You see, like
The remains.
the legs and like one arm. Like there's like this little piece of the torso left, as well as a bit of shoulder and a loosely hanging arm that just
dangling
kind of
around the
go
rope.
toppling over the ropes and tumble down. So Kothar, any more action?
No, I can't use a bonus action since that's not a weapon attack.
Okay, so the cultist trying to maintain the sphere takes quickly to feet and scrambles up towards the airship, struck by your little
Good
fireball.
timing.
Perfect. The one that I damaged.
Well, better that than what
I mean,
appears to
it
be an
will just
expanding
slowly go
sphere.
down in opposition to exploding, which, it's a better chance
Well-
of surviving.
The real question is, does it use flammable gas? Or not?
That's what I'm about to discover with my bonfire.
Hindenburg.
When you will see this bird or not, you will know.
I'm concerned. I see the orb moving.
Yeah, I had to take one of the magical effects away.
There's still one down here.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna move it again.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
The corpses lying here are both disintegrated by the expanding orb. Go on, Rohit.
I'm going to run.
No, okay.
Just
Straight.
run. Just run.
Dash.
Yep, dash. Which should be 60 feet, yeah?
Yep. That would be 60 feet.
Dash jump. Up onto the ledge here.
Okay.
Whoop. Whoop.
Good.
And try not to fall off the edge with my 1 foot hanging off.
You see underneath your hill giant friend is like carrying 2 buckets of water towards the front door of the tower.
Yes. Because
How far
that
down
will
is it?
work.
How far down? 4 stories.
Which is nice. I mean, jump. Come on.
60 feet.
What is a...
4 stories. About
Yeah, so
45, 50.
Yeah, considering the heavy stone building, I would say it's probably 50 feet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. Shump.
When you dash, is that just a bonus action you're expending?
Action
Main action.
unless you have something that makes it a bonus action.
That was a yawn, by the way.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm sure.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
A strange
Oh, it has to be
vibration
like
happening.
By the way, I noticed you've taken down the mirror.
Yeah, that happened actually last time. It's 2 weeks ago when he said that it's probably going to be gone by the next one.
Was there a conversation involved, or did you just take matters into your own hand?
I just took the initiative. Basically.
Why are you running away? Fight the bubble. Fight the bubble.
You fight
Yes.
the bubble. I like to live. Also,
Push
that was
against it.
1 action, right? So I basically have 2 darts to throw.
No.
No, I don't have any darts whatsoever.
Extra
Yeah.
attack only works if you do an attack, and you can only throw a dart as a bonus action if you make an attack with a light weapon with your main action. So it all chains together.
So next,
So I'll just turn around and
Kothar, cut the ropes as soon as Rohirthan is on.
I mean, Kalena can fly, so that's my turn.
okay.
Might I point out a minor flaw in your math? How far down was it?
50 feet.
How long are the ropes?
I'm counting on the
About
pendulum
100
effect.
feet.
Yeah,
Oh.
but 100 feet you will reach the floor before the pendulum effect takes place.
Yeah, I did not count that in. Let's hold on.
Sad.
Olaf, you do the Euromath. You're a wizard.
And
So-
as soon as you cut the ropes, it becomes difficult terrain. So it takes it's only half your movement then. One
So-
turn.
I will move 20 feet downwards
Okay,
and 10 feat towards here.
sure.
And can I
Your
still
fire
get...
giant waves at you as you go.
Oh, wait, yeah, I will actually deal with him in a second. But can I cast the Create Bonfire from here?
Yes. You want to cast it like on the hull of one of the airships?
I want to cast it as close to the balloon as I can, so the bonfire will actually get to the balloon.
Okay.
It's a 5-foot cube,
It's-
so
Yeah. There appears to be a some sort of heavier metal construction, like set in the very center of the deck. So atop that is probably the best option.
so before I do that,
or on the aft castle. That's also very
Okay.
close.
So before I do that, I will use the bonus action for my giant because he will be popped away as soon as I do this. So he will just tell the group, "Run or jump, I don't care, but get away."
Good.
And meanwhile, I will then do the create bonfire on that airship, on the metal construction in the middle.
Okay.
Do I need to roll? I mean, I'm not sure because it's not moving.
No.
No, actually, it's not a roll. It's yeah.
Yeah, it just like pops into existence
Yes.
there.
And the fire giant just goes away because I'm keeping concentration on the bonfire.
Good. Swoop.
Swoop.
Poof. It just
Yes.
poofs into nothingness. So the bonfire appears on top of the metal construction. You see as the flame reaches up that there is a some sort of pipe construction leading up from the metal thing up towards the balloons, and there's like this little fork where it goes into 3 different pipe systems that run along the very lowest point of the balloon. Your
Bonfire warms it up all up.
yes, it warps the piping. It doesn't appear to be designed to take this kind of heat from the outside, at least.
I have
I
an
have a
entire minute for
feeling-
it.
Yes, I have a feeling that it's not gas inside those, it's steam.
Well, it doesn't matter. It will be about to not go well for that. Whatever is inside.
The fire licks its way closer and closer to the balloon, causing some damage. However, it looks like the whatever the balloon is made out of, either thick canvas or skin, you can't quite see clearly. It refuses to catch fire.
Okay.
Heat treated. It's heat resistant.
Well, I almost used the entire major image time, but well, I had 5 more rounds, but sometimes you
Was
need
close.
to give up on some things. That was my round.
Yes. Quillet quickly dashes through the skies heading for the airship on the northeast side instead.
Yeah.
And the airship that she was heading towards sinks like 10 feet within 6 seconds, roughly. That was a big hole that was caused. The orb expands.
Luckily, I'm 10 feet below the tower thing, so if light erupts, it will just go above me. Hopefully.
Who hasn't done this yet? Quelena, roll a d8.
Yay! Let's
We
see if I
want-
kill the group.
We want a 6.
6 or 7? No, don't get a 6.
We
Don't
want
get a
a-
1 or 2.
We want a 6.
A 1 or 2 you want? Here, a 1. Just kidding. 1 second.
Oh.
It's a 1d1.
1d1. Yep. Mm-hmm.
4.
I'll do it.
4.
Okay,
So
good.
where does it go?
Doesn't
So
that
it-
shoot
It
Yep.
heads
Oh, no.
straight
I'm 10
south.
feet below the...
crap? Because if it
Yeah,
was to
so-
hit the southeast one, that
Yeah, I
would be
know.
cool.
So the lid of the trapdoor that was here suddenly becomes a smoldering nothingness as the a piece is
Now I
carved
feel
out
happy.
from this section of the tower.
Now I feel happy that I went 10 feet below the tower. No, I'm quite sure that it won't help us to just be that close to it. I mean, it will get worse.
And you, for whoever is looking at the sphere, you see these cracks of light start to appear, almost in the same patterns as we saw them in the little glimpse up when the glyphs on the obelisk were being drained from magical energy. You see like twisted imagery of those float around against the edge of the sphere, and we also see a darkness start spreading around the obelisk into a little orb inside the orb.
I would like to kind of also just keep an eye for the group, kind of. So if I need to do a
Sure.
reaction as a featherfall, kind of have my eye upon it.
Okay, sure, good. Kothar.
Here's the issue for you guys, though. Kothar didn't run over here to board. So, seeing as you guys are meddling in his business, how far away is Miss Hooter?
She's on the other side.
That's
Yes, I know.
60 feet alone, and a further 120 feet just around.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Question regarding Misty Step. You said it carries momentum on.
It doesn't carry momentum.
And also, don't you need a shadow for it?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
Misty Step is
That's
a
a
spell.
okay.
Mr. said
Um,
you become a mist and go.
Mystical
Think-
creature.
Think along the lines of Blink from World of Warcraft or something.
Do I have... I just need to double check this.
And so we
Shield.
lose Kothar.
Also,
Sadly.
also you can hear this like little clinking and clacking from inside the tower.
Lovely.
I forgot to
I
mention
did
that.
yell with my giant towards everyone, so I hope the gnome heard me, but that's as far as I can go.
So you said approximately so far. That's 60 feet.
Mhm.
Bonus action. Dash. And by this point, I should be able to... whoops, I didn't mean to go to that. I meant to go there, which is 20 feet. I should be able to hit that lovely Hooter,
Hooter?
who's in mid-air. Not sure.
And what's the range on your wanted spell?
Quite far.
$150 feet? Plus, yep. Alright. What do you want to toss?
Well, you said there were more daggers over here somewhere and stuff like that, and the anchors.
Well, the corpses had daggers. They have been
But they were
disintegrated now.
disintegrated.
Otherwise, I will just, as I run, I'll just pull out a dart, just to let go.
Sure. That works for me.
I'll mark one irrevocably gone.
Oh. I think everything that this sphere will touch will be irrevocably
She
gone.
fails. However, you see your catapulted dart just about to touch her when she just turns to look at it, and the dart deflects, as if by some strange kind of resistance. One might say legendary resistance.
Aha!
Aha.
Jesus!
Plot armor appears in a shimmering glow.
Yes.
With the word plot plastered all over it.
Yes.
It's just a texture.
Yeah, it's a pink to be added later texture.
Ah, the good old pink and black checker.
Yeah.
So, as I'm running and doing that, I'm gonna also run towards this guy, but I'll also be shouting for Qualana. And just
you
before I
can't
know that he would hit me, I would simply just jump off.
Okay.
Swan
then.
dive.
Reaction, Featherfall.
All right. Good.
On everyone?
Well, they aren't jumping, but sure.
Potentially, sure.
see.
Good question. How will that work? You should
Within
probably...
60 feet of you falls. Choose up to 5 falling creatures within range.
No,
That's
actually, I
still-
can't do on everyone. I can only do it on Kothar.
Yes. And also,
Kothar-
I have
Kothar
fallen,
is
don't worry.
actually like 65 feet from you now, so you can't do it to Kothar either.
That's fine.
Well, how much will they fall during one round? Up until my round, actually, it's not a round. It's like a part of a round.
Well,
Not actually sure.
here's the thing.
Because I just need to move 5
well,
feet and
falling
I can
rates-
actually catch it.
10 feet per...
Starts- I have just forgotten the equation that goes with it. It starts with a very low drop rate, so it won't be very much. Let's
can
just
save
say
you.
that. So you can get
won't
to
die.
Kothar with before he splats.
Yeah, that's good.
Here's the thing, though.
Hmm?
As I jump off, I will be jumping downwards, using up the remaining 20 feet of my movement. Bonus action, Misty Step.
Okay, good.
So I just teleport back down to the ground.
Oh, so how much movement have you used this round now?
Quite a lot.
120.
Hold on, the used
60.
60 to get here.
And then disengage for another 20 up to
Dash.
there. Dash, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
20
dash,
up to there.
dash here.
And then that's
Or-
10, and then down there. In fact, I have more than I have 30 feet. I could just try to dive downwards.
Okay.
But as long as it's more than 20, that should be fine. If it's 50 feet down, and then
There's
Misty
no
Step.
reason to actually save you then.
God damn your huge amount of movement.
Wait,
Yeah.
I can cast on him haste and then he can move even more.
Yeah,
240 feet.
Jesus.
I could probably run down along the tower at that rate.
Yes.
What are you, a monk?
Just
Far
straight
from it.
inside the tower.
I'm the
Just a
wizard who's rogue fighter monk.
Clearly.
Can I use my free action before my turn?
You sure?
I will yell to Herthan and Champ to jump.
Oh, I plan to.
Go ahead.
But wait, there's more. How far down is Blaster still below me?
Yeah.
I would suggest you jump towards a place I can see you.
Oh, no. Just
Are you just counting on Blaster to catch you? In the
I'm not going
going-
to.
I'm going to jump in a way that uses 10 feet of my movement. How tall's Blaster? 10 feet? Ish.
It's more than that. About 20. I think.
Blaster's 20 feet tall.
Something around there, yeah. Or what did we say that the gate was? That was about 15 feet or something. So about 15 feet, just about there. But he slouches.
Are you going to misty step into the bucket he's carrying?
I wasn't thinking that, but that could be an idea. I'm going to shout down to Blaster to stay still.
You hear a
Hopefully he understands.
Jump off slightly, and then Misty Step onto Blaster's shoulders.
Okay. You see as you shout and then jump almost immediately, you see the hill giant go stop immediately and go, huh? And look up at you and turn. He starts turning just as you're misty stepping. So roll a d20 to see whether you manage to land on a shoulder or not.
Well, maximum it's fall of what? 15 feet?
15 feet.
It's not enough to cause damage anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're slightly off. You land like head first in the backpack meant for Master Hairy House.
Hairy Bottom, as I call him.
Yes, of course.
Come on, Sharp, do something cool.
Then you see Blaster shrug and turn and start walking back towards the front door. It appears that he hasn't even noticed you.
He didn't notice the sudden weight of a dwarf on his back.
Well, he is a hill giant.
Yeah.
That's true.
Shump, what are you doing?
Jump.
There.
How far could I jump off?
Jump towards me. I will catch you, hopefully.
What's your strength score?
20.
So, since this is a standing jump, I guess that's half. So around 10 feet off the ledge.
Okay. Well, we'll just, I'll look at that bastard that is standing in front of me, just taunting me. And I'll just look at Kalana.
Kalana, I'm going.
And then jump.
Okay.
For some reason, I can imagine him just like holding his nose as he's trying to like.
So he'll also hold his nose.
So, here's the question. Should I do a feather fall?
I don't know.
That is a good question.
It is.
Shump, you head straight off the ropes.
Yeah, well, I would reaction feather fall.
Sure. And Shump,
actually
you
managed to kill that guy?
Yeah. Shump, you feel yourself become lighter, and then almost like the air is itself moving to catch you and very slowly and gently lower you. However, you see the orb like grow still at the top of the tower as you are very carefully being brought down.
I will fly
Are we
30
out of-
feet downwards with my...
out?
1 second. And what is happening with the balloon with the fire that I created?
The balloon is looking like it is very slowly getting scorched on the underside. You see the whatever fabric or hide that's been used start to crack, and it looks like it might be breached, but you're not quite sure.
I would just like to... can I actually dash with the shield? I don't know, because it's a magical item.
I have a pertinent question for Shump. Did you pick your weapons back up?
Yes, I did.
We have
Oh,
this
goody.
on VOD, so I remember. I can say that with full confidence.
So can I dash?
Does it have its own movement speed?
has. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, so
Because it's basically I'm using also all my action to actually do it. But yeah.
so it says you gain a fly speed of 30 feet, so yes, you can dash.
Okay, so the dash would be 30 feet in diagonally to there.
Okay. So
I
you
can't
are
actually do it because it's beyond the map. But
sure.
yeah.
So you are all fleeing as fast as.
Well, I'm not fleeing. I'm just hovering away.
Let's just say Kothar isn't done.
Well, I know, but
So
I don't know. I mean, Helena doesn't know. As far as she's concerned, it's about to be over soon. I mean, double.
go ahead and roll a d8. And Kothar roll a d8.
Oh, it's 3D now.
Yes, we're starting to get coordinates. Okay, so
Time that one. 1 second. Let me calculate it. 5.
so
and
one
Here.
larger
Right.
array emerges once more from the sphere and launches directly north.
Mm-hmm.
Another strikes in roughly this direction.
Huh? Isn't it in this direction?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because clockwise.
yeah.
I'm 30 feet below the tower.
Yeah, and the airship is aligned just so that the ray crashes against the aft castle of the airship, digging or punching a large spherical hole into the through the aft castle.
Well, I guess my bonfire won't be necessary after all.
The sphere is doing all the work for us.
Also, you, all of you, as you're jumping off, especially you. Well, yeah, you're not, but you're moving more rapidly down. Shump, you're probably the closest still to the edge. You hear a mechanical clacking and clinking from above, and you see these little clockwork gnomes start scrambling up this rope ladder, as well as this rope ladder.
Where did it come from?
Where did they go? Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kothar, your turn.
Yes. Well situated and landed. He's going to sheath his weapon and pull out a scroll.
Okay, good.
And well, I mean, they're not all dead yet, so
Yeah.
he's not finished, as per flaw. So this airship over here, he'll find himself on the deck of it.
Okay. What's
by
the
means of
scroll?
dimension door.
Oh, dimension door. What
Yes.
level is that?
4th, or is it 5th? D for dimension door. 4th.
Okay. What's the highest level spell that you have access to?
3rd.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Yes. So, of a higher level, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. So, what's your spellcasting intelligence?
Yes.
So make a intelligence check, and DC is 14.
Should I just do a intelligence save then, since it's using the same dice and stuff?
Yeah, sure. Okay, good. You just managed it. The words on the scroll respond to your recital of the instructions on it and start glowing. And you feel yourself, or you see a door open in front of you, and you step through onto the deck of the airship.
Lovely.
Well, not knowing any of that, I will just say RIP.
Real question is, who's there?
It's the you chose the one with Gwileth on it?
Yep.
Okay. So, let's see.
That's the last of the scrolls from the second, or is it third session of this campaign?
I think it was probably third.
Gone from my inventory.
Just have to check what the.
There we go.
Okay, good. So you find yourself on the deck of this airship. Gwileth is there on the forecastle as the crew is starting to prepare for casting off as quickly as possible. There you see 12 cultists, as well as the wounded cultist that was helping keep the sphere intact.
Excellent. I like those odds. I might need a battle map for it.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see what I can do.
Because he would try to head for the first choke point.
Okay, so it's pretty much an open floor plan on this ship.
But I'm guessing, since you said the aft castle was somewhat higher, it probably has 2 stairs leading up, with the
Yes.
captain's quarters underneath.
Yeah.
That's as good as it'll do.
So, Kothar, here's the thing. Anyone else actually knows that you did it.
Yep.
Oh well.
Here's the other thing. This is the one that I hit. The one that's slowly going down.
Yep.
No, this is
it's
the
good
one
that
that
it's
you-
going down, because
This is the one
it's
that you hit, but this isn't
yet going down.
going down really.
It's probably like 1 centimeter per minute or something.
Yeah, it's like a very, very tiny little rate of descent.
For now.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna set you on the map as well.
It's okay. I'm prepared for this. I watched the movie Up.
Well, that'll do it, right?
Yeah, let's start popping the amount of balloons we need to make a slight, slowly gentle decline.
Of course. So what are the rest of you doing while this is going on? Landing?
Oh, okay. I will land, basically, and get another...
I just want to fill in the dead air.
How far is did these beams go, as far as I could see?
They stopped around 240 feet out.
So I would like to keep running up until the stage I reach, like 300 feet.
Jesus.
Up until the point at which I reach 300 feet, there I will kind of find a stone and sit and do a minor illusion of prestidigitation of wet wipe and wipe my sweat off.
Good.
Very little amount of sweat.
Question. I mean, ship statuses. We have that one is
Fucked up.
going down. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's
It's-
one going clearly down.
And this one, it hit through the aft castle. But
Yes, there's a hole in the ship part, but the balloon hasn't been punctured.
There's
The
a
one you are on,
vampire of mine.
yes, the one that you are on now, Kothar, has the tiny little puncture that you made, but it doesn't seem to be affected by it.
But this one is also the one with the bonfire damage.
Yes.
No, the one that
Yeah, next to me. The one next to me.
That's this one. That's Quillan put that one on.
yes, the one in this one.
Corner, yes.
But more
Yeah.
importantly, the damage to the aft castle, is it enough to... Do you think the structural integrity of the ship will hold together?
I'm not an engineer.
I don't know how big the hole is, because if the majority, if it's a giant hole through the entire back section of it,
It's
it
probably
might,
a hole through one of the decks. Like
deck.
from, yeah. So it's not a huge hole, but it might cause some structural flimsiness to the rest.
Well, okay, I'll put it back on my to kill list then.
It may
Oh.
just have some nice holes to put some nice windows in.
Yes, the captain's quarters got ventilation,
Yep.
which
So-
leaves the uninjured one over there with a full crew.
He's being a little slow.
As far as I know, I am upside down on Blaster's back.
No, you're on the floor.
No, I'm in his backpack.
No, he said that you missed him.
I missed the shoulder. I landed in the backpack where
Oh, you
Master
did?
sits.
Okay.
Head first.
Well, I mean, you've learned what to say. Yep.
I would suggest more like, run away! But sure.
Well, I mean, he's got a decent throwing arm.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have your battle map at the ready.
Lovely.
Yay, let's see it.
All this preparation, you are not prepared.
Well, it actually is. Look at that.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Huh.
Very prepared.
Yes.
Good enough.
I will be
Also,
trying to get Blaster's
you'll
attention.
probably be around here.
Shield. Very well. As I said, I would like to get to my point. 1, 2. I'm guessing the center part is a pillar.
In front of you is a grate leading down into what looks like a storage compartment. There is a pole. There's a pole next to you leading up to the structural supports of the balloon. In front of you here is a metal, almost furnace-looking structure with a metal pipe leading up to the balloon that then splits into 3 pipes that lead into different parts of the balloon.
Okay. Now, I see some launchers. Are they actual?
Yes, there are ballistas on this deck.
Are they rigid mounted or swivel?
They are swivel mounted, but it looks like they have a limited firing arc.
And none of them would be able to hit the balloon.
Likely not.
Probably by design.
Some of them have been like swiveled back into like one of those positions that you see on helicopters with machine guns, like it's been pulled down to point upwards, and it looks like it's pointing at a roughly 90 degree, or roughly 90 degree angle upward. So it might hit. You're not quite sure.
Okay. Well, since that's a furnace, 5, 10, 15, 35 feet. You may have your attacks of opportunity.
That's 2 attacks then. Have to double check the weaponry. Yeah, it's a 90 degree.
How are they fastened?
Hold on. Oh, it's actually a 90 degree firing arc, so it's not quite 90 degrees up, it's more like 45. Okay, so the cult. The 3 facing outside, the 3 here, are all busy trying to cast off. So they do not take their attacks of opportunity. They're far too busy. One of them does as soon as I find the character sheet, since you destroyed the one I had on the map almost instantly.
Actually, I think...
there you go. So one of them...
You did.
Well,
Wasn't it the team that killed it?
If it's the one with the boy dart, you killed it.
Well.
Yeah, there was the one that got darted to death.
Ah.
So that's definitely a miss. They are all launching, however, into defensive positions. You did your movement, so is there anything else?
Nope. I don't have anything I can do for a bonus action for now.
Okay, so the rest of you will be bored for now.
Or actually, can I? Let me double check.
Casting the spell would have been your action.
Yeah, but my bonus action is...
Cantrips, if you have them.
Nope, my bonus action is Expeditious Retreat.
Okay, good.
From the Dragon Mark.
Good.
There we go. Okay, everything is used.
Okay, good. You want to actually dash around?
No.
Or just hold it up?
I'm just using it because it's a 10-minute concentration, so...
Sure. Okay.
I don't actually need to. I could do a full circle around these guys if I wanted to, but...
Okay, so...
Initiative?
It's just gonna be back and forth anyways. I have the old initiative as well, but just to make sure if someone else wants to pop in there, but largely irrelevant since you're the only one here.
I don't know about him, and
and nobody knows that you're here, so it's all you and me, buddy.
For now.
Yeah.
There's at least one that may come to my aid on her shining shield.
I don't know you're there.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Relax.
Okay,
I got this
so,
shit.
Two attacks.
I would have normally come have to help.
14 and 12. Probably don't
One
hit.
hit.
Oh, one hits?
Nope.
And okay, so actually this one heads up to defend the aft
The
castle.
Quillith.
The 3 here cut the rope bridge leading to the tower, and slowly the airship
The ship.
starts to float towards the skies. The woman you had seen earlier, the one with a owl's head and figure, walks up and calls out to you. Hold there, you're surrounded.
Excellent.
There's
Now
no
I
more
can attack
need
in all
of this.
directions.
Okay, good. So, before you go, what are the rest of you doing? You are probably at this point all landing and getting back to the ground. If you keep going
I'm
that way.
probably still running.
Okay, good.
Probably just looking up towards the airship. How is my voice now, by the way?
Normal.
Cool, so I don't have to twist that knob all the way up. Cool. Okay, I'll just look at the airship.
Okay, good. You see the shine of these clockwork gnomes as they scramble onto the airships. Then you see like 2 air cultists jump off the side, or either they are thrown off or they jump off. But it appears that these clockwork gnomes are getting shit done while you're on the ground. Blaster walks to the front door of the tower and places the 2 water buckets down, upon which Master Crumplebottom Harryhouse walks out and dips a bloody mop inside one of them and starts like churning it, grumbling something about these bleeding cultists messing up his place. Meanwhile, the top of the tower appears to start getting disintegrated. The stonework is being slowly messed up to the point where it can't support anymore. You hear some sort of collapse happen at the top floor, and you see the edge of the orb spill over, just slightly over the edge of the top of the tower. Now, Kothar, your turn. These 2 light beams go shooting like a disco
Even
ball.
though we're flying in the air, I for some reason have Pirates of the Caribbean music in my mind right now.
5 and a 2. Actually, that's good. 2. The one of the columns of light bursts out and shoots directly towards the airship you are on, Kothar. Just as it starts to float away, a hole appears through the very middle of the ship.
Now the real question is it a action or bonus action or free action to blow a signal whistle?
To blow a whistle,
Yes, because Quilana was so kind to give me a measure to contact her with.
I would say
Read it, by
that
the way.
it's probably a free action.
You are muted, Torm.
Just one little detail you might forget. I'm dashing south and you are north.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's time to see where your loyalties lie.
Even
because-
if I want to reach you, I'm not sure I can.
You have like 10 minutes of flying on that thing, don't you?
I'm not flying currently. I'm currently running on foot.
So this elegant black scorch mark indicates where a hole has formed.
Yes. So, by the way, when you do the signal whistle, how far does it reach? I mean, can I hear it?
At this point,
You haven't really gotten that far, have you? I mean, you got to the ground and then dashed, which is like
3 rounds.
you might be out at your 240. The ship is still anchored. Just dropped the moorings.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
A signal whistle would easily carry 300 feet, wouldn't it?
I'm just asking to make sure that
I'm not
Actually,
sure
I
Let's
do
its
want to help
limit
you, but I'm
is-
just asking.
Let's see. Adventuring gear cheat sheet. S. What? Where is it?
It isn't mentioned, I think.
And
It
that's
isn't
actually an item that I bought specially. I mean, it wasn't
So-
something I got.
I would make
Is
the
it-
ruling that it will probably reach, if not by any other means than the help of the mountains around you echoing it.
Okay.
Well,
So once it reaches my round, let me know.
Sure.
well, hopefully, Kolana will remember that she said to blow it if he needs help, even though that was like a session ago.
Yeah.
No, I would remember because I want it back.
Yeah. So,
Yes, that's the rationale.
Mhm.
Well then, it's time to start slaying fools. Are any of these guys? No, of course they're not wounded. He is, and
mhm.
she is. So, this hapless fool in front of me gets a slice and a dice.
Okay.
And I'm not done with Mrs. Hootie yet, so she gets a dart. Tries to,
that
at least.
misses.
Lands at her feet, and he just like you see one of those veins forming up here.
Sure. Okay. Well, is that all of your stuff?
Yep, he's holding his ground.
Okay. So,
It's the most optimal position.
Quelena, you hear a signal whistle being blown. The rest of you
Can
hear
I
it as well.
identify where from?
You hear it from somewhere above you, probably one of the airships. It's a very shrill sound that echoes from the mountainsides, making it a little bit difficult to pinpoint exactly where it came from.
Okay. So I will take out my lovely shield.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 1 second. I'm not sure, actually. 1 second. Well, I mean, I will go according to logic here. And that's not a strong suit with Colena. So, bear with me. Could you
Logic
put a second
is-
the other map?
My whistle!
Sure.
God damn it! I want it back.
So I would guess he's not here because I didn't see him
Yeah,
here,
he's not on the ground.
and I didn't see him here either. I mean, in regards to not on this ship and not on this ship, I didn't see him run towards here. So I would assume he's not on these ships because I didn't see him on the ropes ever.
Yeah, the last time you saw him was when he leaped off here. When,
Actually, no, I didn't see him. That's the issue.
You
I never
kinda
You
saw
did see him,
because
you
he
just
jumped that
weren't
way.
in
No,
range of
I
Philip.
just heard him.
Yeah.
You just yelled at me. I didn't actually.
You
Oh,
were
actually,
down here, and
So
we
yeah,
measured
so-
up. It was 65.
Yep.
So, and you
So-
saw him dash off.
I would guess he's here just because of the yell that he did from here. Now, the problem is my range from this place. So I won't be using yet my shield. I would first want to... Here's the thing, though. How would I stay safe?
How would any of us stay safe?
Well, you have no regards to your life, so... Colena is not the same. I mean, look at her fighting. She's all about her safety.
Yeah, Kothar had that, but there's a certain crown interfering with that self-preservation.
Kulena's
So-
fighting.
I would. Okay, so how far to the right would I need to go in order to be to remain at 300, at like the 240 feet range from the sphere? I want to remain at 240 feet consistently. So I would dash along that line.
Okay.
Circle
so,
strafing.
There is a mountain in your way.
At 240 feet? How rude. Alrighty. So yeah, I would take out then my my shield. So 30 feet
Right.
because I'm then using.
So OBS disconnected, but we'll be back shortly.
You can ask the mountain nicely to move.
Well, yeah, but I would still, even with the shield, I will remain 200 feet sphere away from the sphere.
Okay, sure.
I don't. You need to calculate when I get there. I don't know. I can't actually even check it because I don't have the complete map to check.
Yeah, great. That's
I'm not
math.
prepared.
Yes, this is math.
While you're doing math, how do the rest of you react to this odd whistling sound? I don't think you were actually told about the signal whistle.
was
I'm
behind-
probably still trying to get out of this basket.
It was between me and you, Kothar. They were ahead of us.
While you're doing math, how do the I'm rest sure you of still you have other things to worry about,
Oh
though,
Christ.
such as airships?
Polena doesn't care about the airships.
No, Roherden and Shump might. I mean, we were offered one in reward.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if one of them remains, you will probably pop it.
Well,
If there's enemies on it, yes.
there's another way of thinking of it. We were promised one in reward, so if we capture one more, we get two.
Here's the question, though. What happens to the one I had the bonfire on? I mean, I have nothing. I heard nothing about that.
Yeah, nothing seems to have been happening with it. At least
How rude.
recently.
It's damaged, but it's got a nice hole through the rear as well.
Is it actually unmoored, or is it still moored to the place?
Dave
There's
just...
talk about gnomes working on it.
Yeah, they appear to still be moored, although the orb has at this point disconnected the ship from this side by cutting the ropes.
Oh, lovely.
Which are now dangling down on the ground, most likely.
Is it
Yeah,
still
it's-
fighting? Is it still firing beams all over?
Yep.
Hmm. So remain below the height of the tower. Is that it?
Yeah, probably a good thing to do.
If I had a dig spell, I would probably use
So-
it.
We'll say that it takes you probably around 6 rounds, just for the sake of keeping this a little bit shorter, I guess. Although
Okay.
that's still a fair amount of time.
Yep. You better not be dying because I need my signal whistle back.
I mean, it's easier to get back when everyone's
I'm sure
dead.
they'll just toss me overboard if I die.
Alright, so that's good.
After
I'll just-
looting your life.
I'll just go below there to search for the body. Where's the body? Where's the body?
Just look for the big red circle.
Okay, so and
And then, Kothar, we still have, after I reach you, I still have my flaw to deal with.
Yeah, I'm dealing with it right now.
Yeah, but
3
saving
attacks on you, Kothar.
2 would have hit, but reaction shield.
Okay, good.
One spell gone.
So, let's see. Lilith comes over. She hops on over, using some of her flight to fly up to the aft castle, and then she mutters something about not having time for this, and casts Gust of Wind. In this direction.
You need to move the camera.
Oh yes, sorry. To move you as well. So, straight line.
She really wants me off, but here's the thing. Isn't this a railing?
It is, but it's not a like a full railing. It's got like
And this-
bollards.
And these are stairs.
Yeah.
And there's more railing.
You're at. Yeah, you're visible enough that the gust of wind will pick you off.
Very well. Do I at least get advantage?
I'll give you advantage, sure.
Yay!
You're not.
I'm grasping for every straw I can here.
It's at least partial cover.
Strength
Don't you have
saving throw.
inspiration if you fail?
Nope. Because I suck at playing the thingy.
You definitely needed that.
Yep. I definitely needed that.
Okay, good. So, let's make a fancy schmancy effect.
There's the thing though. What about him?
I'm getting to him.
Oh.
Uh,
Wow, she really doesn't give a shit about her
10
company.
feet wide. So it'll be like
Sharknado without the
this.
sharks.
So both of those are gonna have to save. They have.
Kothar, wouldn't you want to kill the helmsman first?
I'm killing all of them.
16 and 10.
Yeah, but he's
So-
patrolling where you're going.
This one
We're
flies off.
going nowhere. That needs a Wilhelm scream. Sep, get on it.
I just have like those that I put into my MP3 player. It's not a lot.
There it is.
Jeez. So suddenly you see one of the airships have this something like wind pick up one of the cultists on board and like sling him off the side of it towards the still growing orb. Or and short of it though.
As I see it, Coletta is kind of, for a moment, going to thinking about doing the reaction of Featherfall, and then kind of, oh, I'm too far. Never mind.
Yeah, you're way too far.
Question. Is that wind going to actually move the rear of the ship sideways?
Maybe.
Well, that's it's not a concentration spell. Good. Is it my turn?
Sure. Also, by the way, since you oh no, you shielded, so never mind.
Something awful would have happened if you haven't shielded. Your certain demise awaits
Hold
you.
on.
Hold on. I'm holding on for their life, apparently.
You will probably need it. Your life, I mean. You're still young, come on.
And at that moment, Kothar realizes the person to the right of him farted before she cast the spell.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Okay, so yeah, never mind. I was just checking what breaks your concentration.
Taking damage does, or casting another spell that requires concentration.
As well as some environmental effects, but in this case, the gust of wind wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
So,
Very
go
well.
on.
Well, I can move in this thing.
You have
but
ruined everything! You hear the owl-faced woman shout.
I've had enough of her. I'm going to ruin her face.
Maybe she's the good guy.
Okay, good.
I'll take the one attack of opportunity.
Sure. That's the wrong sheet. That's a crit.
Oh! Ouch. Well, she did successfully kind of taunt me, so I'll take it. But she needs to go. I have ruined everything. I'm going to ruin myself, apparently.
Apparently. So your short sword lands a very lovely strike, except that it hits directly where a rope connects the wheel here to here at the aft castle to the rudder, making steering this airship from now on nearly impossible.
Perfect. It went all according to plan.
The wind is now picking up and pushing the airship slowly in a very slowly rotating circle towards
we
the
only can
tower.
Speed it up so we can have that death spiral sideways down. That would be cool. But yes, I still have another short sword attack.
That one is gonna hit.
I would like to just point out, Kothar, I cannot stop a ship from falling.
You sure?
Yes. I checked, actually, on the player's handbook. It's only characters. I can't actually do it on a ship.
Okay.
Ah, well.
So the
That's-
gust of wind actually goes away.
Oh, cool. I didn't actually see that it had concentration in it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I just misread. I'm an idiot.
You are.
Well, that's unfortunate. Intentional idiot.
If you say so.
Yes. I'm guessing I can't see that guy.
Not anymore.
Okay. Well, I'll take the disadvantage on using a ranged attack in melee.
Sure.
You're full of surprises today, taking all those...
That's not gonna do it.
Nope. It's a valiant effort.
So,
But she has enraged him, so...
okay. So, Koana, this is your second turn of moving towards the whistle.
I am
Circle
dashing
strafing. Yep.
as far as I can.
I'm coming!
Just
very
wait.
slowly.
A few minutes. I will get there.
One. I'm coming!
But I'm not yelling that. I'm just
Yeah.
advancing silently because I'm half expecting Kothar to jump ahead of time. So, I mean, my character is. So I'm just looking at whether other people fall off to,
Sure.
to know where my signal whistle is. There it is.
Let's see what the effect here is.
Oh, she's going to cast a spell?
Let's see. Okay, so the cultists are gonna move.
What? In the air? Is that cultist dead? The one that dropped from the ship?
It's still falling.
Slow fall.
Yeah. One,
Damn
two,
gravity.
3.
Jesus Christ, these hits! 17, 16, 15? What are the odds of that? Very well. Reaction shield.
Okay. Good.
I can afford to take a hit, but not 2 hits per round. That
Good.
will whittle me down far too fast.
Then you see the owl woman in front of you raise up her hand and cast Thunder Wave. I've had enough of you.
Has she? Not enough.
Oh, damn it.
4.5 damage.
Running up or down?
Always round down.
Oh. Opposite way of mine, okay.
1, 2.
Yeah, but that's
3.
because you're a sadist.
I am. Truly am.
No,
I mean, I have a cat,
it's actually
so-
mentioned in the book in 5e.
And 2E is actually mentioned just the opposite, which is
Yeah,
interesting.
of course.
Yes.
Oh,
Wow, a crit fail and a crit success. What are the odds of that? After you consecutively roll a 17, 16, 15 in order.
yeah. Looking good, huh?
What's up with these dice?
10 feet away. So, whoops.
Save him.
And whoops.
He smacks against it. Well, I mean, that's another corpse for you to follow falling.
Yeah.
I would check again if it's Kothar,
Oh.
because I really need to know if it's my signal whistle falling there.
Considering these guys are dressed in black, and Kothar is definitely
the-
not.
The one that topples just overboard over here just manages to grab onto the railing, so he's like dangling there.
I guess their boss doesn't like them very much.
He's having
see.
fun.
At
Do they
this
have a
point,
union?
the sphere.
So I wonder why does she keep trying to get you away when her ship is about to crash?
Well, I mean, it's still floating.
At this point, the sphere atop the tower.
Needs another D8.
You wish. The sphere
I don't wish.
expands over the side of the roof of the tower, and then very quickly it gets sucked back into the obelisk. And
I'm
you,
not trusting that. That will explode.
you,
I'm staying at my distance, my safe distance.
yeah, Kothar, you are the only one who can see this happen clearly. You can see all the swirling magic kind of like pulled towards the obelisk. The glyphs on the obelisk suddenly light up in a bright, blinding light, and then cracks appear along the entire side of the obelisk, dividing it
but beautiful.
dividing it into these tiny little sections that then burst out in a mighty explosion with this single slender disc pushing outward in all directions evenly, cutting the airships cutting all of the still floating airships, the hulls of the gondolas in half, leaving just the deck, or actually just leaving the aft decks intact. So everything here is like destroyed by this wave of explosion. The aft deck is cut off from the rest of the ship, and the gondola beneath you is like disintegrated immediately, leaving just the balloon to start floating upwards and the aft castle to drop.
Yeah, The issue then is it will go upwards for a while until it realizes it's no longer got the thing providing uplift. What will happen then? I think it's time to abandon ship soon.
Well, you have
And-
4 more rounds until I get there.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. Kothar wouldn't have even gotten on this fucking ship. Oh well.
At this point, you also see the
Oh, 1 second.
The-
The cultists just evaporate?
ones on this deck, yes, along with the rest of
No,
the
I
ship.
mean the one that fell. To his
The
certain
one
demise.
here?
Yes. No, the
Uh,
other one. The one that's
The one that's
falling.
clinging on the railing?
The one that fell has dropped low enough that he's
Okay.
away from the effect, but he's gonna be dead as soon as he hits the ground. The
Could
one,
cast Featherfall.
the one clinging to the railing, he has been severed from just over the hip. So you see like this blinding flash above you, and then you see this guy's entrails start to
Just drip.
yeah, they just like come down as if they've been released
I would
off a
just-
coil or something.
Kulena would
rope.
just be thinking along the lines in her head, wheelchair.
A rope is being lowered from the aft castle.
Yes! He's so nice, he's lowering a rope for you.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking Pinky from the Doom movie now.
Also, Kothar, you can see that after the blinding flash, the obelisk disappears. There is nothing left on the roof. However, you see like this dark cloud slowly materialize into a humanoid form and then dissipate again into the winds.
Oh, tell me he was doing that, the arms out wide, almost hanging style, just as if he has wings that he's lifting him up.
Yeah, you see him like start to materialize, and he takes like this Jesus pose, and then he leans his head back. You see that his face is covered by what looks like a white mask in the shape of a skull, and then he vanishes into the winds.
And floating gently, a ominous sound of
Something like that.
well, at least Quilana won't have to
So-
break it open now.
Yeah.
Yay!
Also,
Hey, well,
the
to be honest, I now did break it open, just not my way. But yes,
also you're fairly sure that the Crumble Bottom Harryhouse will be very cross about this turn of events, since the top floor of his tower has been now disintegrated. I mean, after
Yes.
all, that was his library
well, I bet they can buy
and
back the
sitting
books.
room. You don't touch another man's sitting room. Kothar, you are
No, there is
on
such thing as
you are
sitting
on
room.
the deck of an aft castle that has been severed from the rest of the ship.
And is soaring.
Yeah,
I would suggest
it is slowly
retreat.
it is slowly starting to dip on one side, so it can pivot.
I would suggest retreat.
Retreat has been screaming in his mind for a while,
He just can't.
and swish, and a swish,
The last one hits.
and a disadvantage dart, swish.
Okay, it's gonna miss.
Fighting with a frenzy.
Sure, good.
You thought he was a wizard. He is secretly a berserker.
Also, do I see any rope here? Ah, actually, there's
Not
rope
here.
right here. That was just cut.
Yeah, but it led down where probably most of the length was.
So how much is there?
Coiled around the wheel, there's probably 10 feet. Maybe.
How long until it will flip? Round 2?
Probably at the end of this round.
Can I...
Doesn't take long.
Wait, this is a steering wheel, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to lock my arm inside one of the gaps, just so that I won't fall off.
Okay, sure. You will have
What
advantage.
you need is a flying disc.
Yes, what I need is flying shield.
Okay, good. Quilana, you're still running
Well,
after this display.
signal whistle, where are you?
You see these balloons, large balloons, floating away, and these decks of aft castles start coming crashing down in the
I have to
mountainside.
warn you, if it keeps going, I will blow it up just to get my signal whistle back.
The sound as they are going to impact is going to be very interesting.
So, the cultists, both of them that are still here, just like open their arms with their long black robes kind of held in their hands, so they make up like these strange looking wings, and they go, "We trust in the four winds," and they leap off. The robes are immediately tugged away from their hands because they can't grip hard enough, and they start plummeting to the ground. Gwylith, however, takes the disengage action and flies up into the air.
That
And
bitch!
starts heading into the mountains. Takes the dash action.
How far is she from me?
4 rounds and then some.
Yeah, I won't reach her.
Can
No, I have
roll
120 feet spells, but the question is if I can actually reach her, but no. It's too
Uh,
far.
Probably
I'd
not, no.
like to attempt to persuade Blaster to pull me out of this freaking backpack
Why, aren't you enjoying the
after-
backpack?
after trying to get his attention for too damn long.
And Shump, you can see Blaster is like standing there beside the front door to the tower. He hears this strange kind of muffled shouting from over his shoulder. He looks on both sides and then starts picking his ear.
Blaster. Could you scratch your back and then kind of pull out whatever you find there?
He slaps his hand down on his like shoulder blade, like just inches away from Roherden's face. Huh?
Careful. Just pull the dwarf that you have lying behind there.
He finds a very large seat that he starts pulling on.
Careful. You're inches away from the dwarf. Just put him gently on the ground or throw him after. Wait, Herthen, do you want to be thrown after the airship or just put on the ground?
Which airship?
The ground, preferably the ground.
He would preferably be put on the ground, Blaster.
Eventually, Blaster finds like Roherden's leg and like very gingerly takes it in between the thumb and index finger, pulls the dwarf out, and then very slowly places the dwarf down.
Head first, I imagine.
Of course.
Hello there, Herthen. Welcome to the ground.
It only took me too damn long.
Serenil walks over and nudges you with her muzzle.
I'm just gonna scratch your muzzle.
Good.
Speaking of welcoming people to the ground,
Mm-hmm.
I
Can
can't help
see,
you.
by the way?
Good
How
luck.
far away is Kothar from us?
Would be on the opposite end of the tower anyway,
Yeah.
so you couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you can
might-
see the airship's aft castle come crashing down, but you can't really see.
I might
Who is on it?
potentially have a way to save myself, depending on how you read the spell.
What's that?
That's the
Mending?
reason why I asked for the rope.
A rope trick?
Yep.
Ah.
Because
check
it's
that.
upon casting, it creates a extra dimensional space at the end of the rope. So I tie the rope to my wrist, action, rope trick, and I just hang there. It'll probably dislocate my shoulder or something, but still.
Nothing a good physiotherapy won't help.
At least you chose your wrist and know we're vital.
To be honest, I could take a short rest. Maybe
I have a
should
second
stop.
wrist.
Yeah, so I guess it creates it wherever it's cast, so yeah,
Timing is everything.
you would be able to cast rope trick and use the rope hanging from it as kind of aid for yourself. Of
Okay.
course, that depends a little bit on when you cast it, I guess.
Immediately.
Okay, good. Do you want to okay, let's see. The rope is quite loose around the wheel. You would be able to uncoil it quickly enough, and then cast rope trick within one turn.
That's good, because that's my last spell slot for that level. It's an interesting trick, though.
Hmm?
I've been meaning to save that rope trick for when we need to hide from patrol or something, but this works.
I guess.
I also have rope trick. Rope trick. Rope
Hmm.
trick. That's interesting.
A road prick.
Okay, so you cast, you get the rope untangled from around the wheel, cast rope trick. It extends up into an extra dimensional space that like hangs like a disc right above you, like a little doorway portal into it.
How long does it last?
An hour.
Why don't
Okay.
you? You're gonna let go of the wheel at the same time as you cast, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I see
would
where
have
it's
to
going.
because it's tied to one hand, and you need to use the other hand to cast after all. So
No, so
That's
you would
the-
be falling at the same time. Yeah. Okay. Just give me a real quick second and I'll be right back.
This morning.
Right.
this is gonna look so weird for Quilana when she just sees all of this weird stuff floating up and away, and you see Kothar hanging there with a rope that leads nowhere. He's just
And she
hanging
would-
there midair, is like Mary Poppins style, just up.
She will probably talk to you before she actually helped you.
What do you
After
think
she sees
Theo is
that.
going to do right now? Is he going to do an experiment to see if the physics are lining up to the actual pieces? Because
I'm not sure he has a Zeppelin available.
No, that's.
I mean,
that's the thing.
He would always go upstairs, tie the rope to something,
Couch.
like a bottle,
Yeah, and
and
see if,
tie it to something else and then throw it out the window.
yeah, just see the effects. I imagine it would be just like an anti-gravity thing going on. You are going as fast as the. Yeah.
If you jump up as you're falling, you'll cancel out the falling.
Yeah, momentum
Right.
cancel.
Yeah, but you're not jumping. You're just releasing the rudder
I have to.
or the wheel. Yeah. So you're
Because
not
the
going
rules
to
of
fly.
spellcasting dictate that I need to use one hand to cast the sigil part. Oh, wait, does this spell actually require a somatic component? It does, yes.
We're sciencing this. We're
Yes.
sciencing the spellcasting.
Yes. I just needed to make sure because the hand that the rope is tied around, I wouldn't be able to use for the somatic components, meaning I need to use the other hand, which I would be holding on with, so
Yeah,
no
but
choice.
nothing would happen, I guess. If you release that, you would just kind of float. You wouldn't just... If you just release the wheel, you should just float gently, if, you know...
Actually,
You're
I
gonna carry
Some
momentum.
apologies.
will be pushed down because it's still
Yeah,
going
you're
up.
in the backdraft. What would happen if you were to cast a rope trick, like,
Sideways.
diagonally or something? Would you get the pendulum thing? That would be cool.
The motion and then the acrobatic check to get into the exponential.
That would be awesome. I'm gonna do that.
I
The
feel
issue
like
then is
I feel like the bigger issue with you is this deck, this like huge plank of wood, first tips over this way, then it's gonna keep going before it returns, and it's gonna like zigzag, I would assume, or
slap
keep
you.
flipping over.
because the balloon is still attached to that one end.
No, it
so-
isn't.
Isn't it?
No, it's attached to the main deck. Or the
would
sides
roll.
of the ship. It's not connected to the aft
It's a
castle.
rudder. It's for the rudder, not the balloon. Well, it was for the rudder.
Well, I mean, then
Yeah.
I could time it so that I kick off while it's going all the way over, just to get as much momentum. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker when I cancel with the wrist, but still.
I like the 5e physics talks we have sometimes.
Yeah. Sure, okay.
Fun
So-
with physics.
Make an acrobatics check to see how well you push off. Okay, good. That's very good. So you like not only do you release at the right time, but you like take a few running steps and get to the top edge, and then like leap off, and then cast the rope trick while you're slightly above the frame of the aft deck. Then make a strength saving throw to see how well. Or do you want to just hold onto the rope, or
It's tied around my wrist. I don't have a choice. That's why
Okay,
I say
good.
it's going to hurt like a motherfucker.
yeah? So make a strength saving throw with advantage.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's whew. Okay.
This is where it would come in handy if you were to shoot that rope like a little bit. It would still hurt, but you would not.
This
just
is where I
stop
fear that
midair.
what's coming in handy is not his hand anymore.
Okay,
Oh, God.
good.
It's okay,
Hey.
you have a healer, you're fine.
Take 2 bludgeoning damage as you feel your arm leave its socket, with you dangling below it.
I have experienced this pain in my real life. I know what that feels like.
So your arm has been dislocated from its socket, and you are dangling from this rope in midair, while the aft castle continues spiraling downward.
Question. Would I have time for one last round of catapult? I'm sure there's
Before
plenty
you
of
do
fabric.
that, here's a question. As far as my view of things, did I see any other explosions coming from the what I remember being a sphere on top of the tower? The last round, was there still an explosion?
The disc that you saw disintegrate the ships was
This
the
round
last
or
one you
last
saw.
round?
Last round.
That was last round. At the end of last round.
No, I will keep going at my course. If I don't see any other explosions, then I might change my course.
Okay, good.
So, I'm guessing Mrs. Hootikins hasn't had time to get that far away. So,
No, not
you
really.
get one last sucker punch in.
Yes. There's like a nail that floats down right in front of your eyes. Just in time.
It's practically just time slows for a moment, just as a nail is just
Yeah, you stretch a little bit and follow it with your eye level, actually, since your arm is like dangling off its socket.
Random Godfrey.
That's great.
Keep extending your arm.
Oh, that's...
Keep extending your arm.
Ah, good. Okay, good. So,
Catapult is something you learned later, and this is more of a instinctual attack, so it would go a cantrip, I think.
that hits. You see the Firebolt Scorch through the robes of this woman, hitting her square in between the wings, and then you see her. You hear her howl first of all. Then the wind seems to pick up around her, and like her feathers get pulled around off her body and form like a whirlwind around her as she then dissipates into the wind. Her robe falls down, floating gently down. A pouch, a large pouch, or like a one of those shoulder bags, plummets to the ground beneath them, appearing from underneath. But it looks like you have absolutely decimated this flying creature. Whether or not that is the final time you'll see her, that's... who knows. But she does, like, dissipate.
You said the bag falls?
Mm-hmm.
My signal whistle!
I was waiting for a coronet to kind of get trapped in the robes and then kind of... But hey,
actually,
just...
your signal whistle is about to be heard from, because that's the only thing Kothar now has left to do. He's just hanging there, dangling, and just... Help! Because now there's no enemies left, and the floor is gone, and it's like...
Yeah, well, I think now I can slow down, though. I mean, you have no more enemies left. I can kind of relax.
She's going to idly just cruise around him in a circle, isn't she? And just like, what you doing there?
I would just like...
How's it hanging?
No, I would just like slowly go down on the floor, kind of look at you, look at all the angles. What you doing?
I'm sure the rope trick is the really interesting part for her.
Mm-hmm. Probably. She will probably be more interested in the trick than you.
I'll just throw the signal whistle at her.
Yeah, I'm not yet there, but yeah.
Well, eventually. I'm guessing we're out of initiative now.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as soon as she starts her meandering and idling about, checking out...
Once I reach close enough and I notice him like holding a rope in midair, I'll kind of land below him and kind of ask, how's it hanging?
I'm hanging in there.
Do you need some help?
Yes.
You notice that Kothar's arm is about 2 inches longer than his other one.
I just kind of look at his arm for a moment and say, cool trick! How did you do that?
It was a clutch of thought at the moment. I didn't think this would work.
Well, if you want, let go, and I will catch you. If you don't, then I will just leave and let you stay there.
How high up am I?
Well, it's a reaction, so once you get to the height that I need, I can just do it.
I'm more concerned with afraid of heights suddenly. Oh. I don't have a sword
Why do you need a sword?
to cut the rope.
Don't you have your own thing? Sure, sword?
What sword?
He dropped it.
Oh, you dropped it.
It was
That's
kind
the
of
stuff.
necessary to hold on to things.
And now the rope is probably integrated.
That's
Do you
okay.
not have a knife?
Yeah, I have darts. I'm sure they have a sharp enough edge.
Mm-hmm.
The issue is, can I reach that high? Because the shoulder is dislocated and very high up. How will you pull yourself up to?
I could help.
Well,
Hold the dart on your teeth and just like grab your forearm and pull yourself up.
Oh.
I will.
Would you be able to pull yourself up regardless? I mean, it's
Pull yourself
the
up
bone
by your
dislocated.
bootstraps.
Since she's not moving, can't I just like?
It's okay. I'll just mage hand and undo the knot.
That works too.
Once he reaches a height that I can reaction feather fall, I will do a reaction feather fall.
Okay.
And as he starts dropping, I will kind of yell at him. Do you still have my signal whistle?
You can just see him floating down on his back and just the signal whistle in one hand. The other arm is just flopping weirdly around like it shouldn't. Ow.
Well, I don't think it applies, but I could do gentle repose on you.
I just read chat. Would it be the first time one of your characters had to have an arm amputated? Would it?
Well, I could, if I do
Fair
gentle
point.
repose, he has more time to amputate it.
I would really like to keep that hand.
You won't need to amputate it. I can heal.
Yeah. And he just
Wait,
land on his
before
back and just remain lying down.
before he lands, because I already did the reaction, I would just like to go to the bag that fell.
Sure.
I would just like look at him. He's falling slowly, so I will just start walking towards the bag that fell.
Walk
Sure.
No. Okay. What's that bag?
Okay, good. So
I
you
am
see,
socially awkward.
so the bag is marked very well once it lands by the robe landing almost directly on top of it.
What color is the robe?
The robe is white and gold, except
And
that
burned.
now it's also burned and bloodied, and there are several dart-shaped holes.
Well,
It's now
okay, so
white,
here's
gold,
the-
black, and red.
Well, the blood doesn't really matter because of prestidigitation, but how burnt is it?
There's a hole about this big,
Hmm.
In the back.
right in the back.
How many mendings would that require?
Quite a few.
I mean, it is technically just a single tear.
So okay.
Could make a nice fancy dress for you.
I would. How big is the bag, though? Can I fit it into my backpack?
The bag is like one of those shoulder bags that you can find.
I will not. I will just peek
probably-
in to see what's in, but I won't remove anything from it.
There is actually something strapped to the side of it, which is a silver-colored whip.
Okay. And what is inside?
Inside are mostly books as well as a few scrolls.
It will be
nothing-
neatly put into my backpack and just put
There-
back on my back.
There is also a small pouch inside.
Okay.
That
I'm not going to
appears to
yet
be
deal
heavy.
with it because
Okay.
I need a detect magic before I before I touch any of it.
Okay, good.
How does the surrounding scene to all of this look, with the explosion and the falling airships and?
I'm more
So,
concerned about the guy who is falling.
Theo, what do I write on my character sheet so you'll know what bag it is? I mean, what it contains and all that.
Probably got a handout.
Because I
yeah, I
include
can-
also the whip in it, so just put it in one bag.
Sure.
So
Can
just
do
tell
that.
me a code or something that I can just tell you.
Just mark it as that.
Okay.
Oh, what the hell? Since I'm already lying on the ground and just chilling and waiting, he's not going to be getting up anytime soon. He'll just fish out his ruby vial and quaff it. Something.
Once I have put my due belongings into my bag, I will turn around and go back to retrieve my whistle. And afterwards, I will give him a hug. Just kind of look at the whistle, take it, and then give him a hug.
His shoulder is still dislocated, so he's just like flinching and wailing.
I kind of look at you and kind of ask, what's with your hand?
It's not where it's supposed to be.
So let me try to fix it.
No, that's fine.
I can
That's
do a
fine.
mending on it.
No, that's fine. I'm sure Verden will deal with it once he gets here. By the way, could you go fetch them?
Well, it's a long way.
This really, really hurts. What about making a sign with your illusions or something?
I will do a... okay, 1 second. How high up can I actually put the... Oh no, it actually needs to touch the floor. I think. 1 second, let's see. Minor
Also-
illusion.
Do you think we'll still get the airship?
I'm going to retrieve one.
So, so
We were
after
promised.
after everything settles down, one airship is on the ground, a little bit damaged, but still
Terrible.
mostly intact, aside from the balloon. The cultists that were aboard all like abandoned ship and have splattered across the ground.
Kothar, here's a small issue. We promised to retrieve this obelisk. Where is it?
In pieces? Maybe we'll get half the reward if we get the pieces?
Well, that really sucks. I mean, I wanted to study it.
Well, now you can study the pieces of it.
Yeah, do you
Now
have
you
any?
have more to study.
I'm sure they'll be up on the tower. Why don't you go over and fetch the others and then go up and check?
I'll go towards the tower.
Might I suggest that you be a bit discreet with Mr. Harryhouse about where the rest of his tower is?
I will kind of look back at you and kind of quirk an eyebrow, and then kind of...
At the same time, you hear this scream from inside the tower.
Yeah.
A very girly scream.
Since I'm socially awkward, I will probably keep trying to convince him that nothing happened to his tower when I speak to him. So first I will pass by the tower and kind of... do I see the gnome anywhere near the entrance?
Nope. You see a
so
bunch of clockwork gnomes heading towards the crashed airship, though.
I yell towards Roherthan.
I'm still
Kothar is
lying on the
down.
ground.
Oh, it seems that you're dead as well. Oh well.
No, I'm good.
Well, if
Scratching
you want,
through those
Kothar is
passions
lying
of-
about 200 feet this way, and kind of point at it. And then I will go into the tower, yelling, very not really caring about anything in my way, kind of yelling, well, however his name is, but well, for me, this was it Stinky Bottom? Never mind.
Harry Bottom just running through the tower.
It's
Harry
probably
Bottom.
what she would say. Just stinky bottom.
Yeah, okay, I will use that. Kind of just yell upwards, Stinky Bottom.
House.
Do I get any response?
No.
Okay, I will. Do I see Blaster?
Yes, Blaster is outside. He stands over Rohirden and is like looking down while picking his nose.
I will yell at Blaster. Where's Stinky Bottom?
He looks towards you, then goes and points at his butt.
I will actually go around and look at if the gnome is in his butt.
He lifts one foot and farts.
Rude. I will minor illusion a gnome just plopping out of his ass, just on the floor, like kind of. And then I want to go back into the tower and start looking if I can go up the steps carefully, looking for where the gnome is.
Sure.
The source of the girl.
I have a feeling he'll be on the last step.
Well, it's me, remember.
Yes, I have a sneaky feeling that that's where he'll be.
I know, I'm just, it's me.
But I'm sure before you find him, you can see the stream of tears.
No, there's still blood like running down the stairs. There was enough of it that is still marking the steps. You eventually find Master Crumplebottom Harryhouse on the very top step.
I will kind of look at him.
That once led into his library. He's just staring stunned at the his top floor being gone.
I will kind of poke his back, kind of trying to get his attention.
He turns slowly to he turns slowly to look at you.
So, regarding the ship,
He just
can we have
stares. He just stares at you.
Can we have it now? I think I'm not the one that should be sent for diplomacy. What does he do? I mean, his reaction.
He just sighs and keeps staring at you.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with your roof, and I will just turn around and go back down.
It was like that when we got here.
Only like that.
as you turn around, he like takes a step up to the floor and walks over to the wall that's been like partly disintegrated, and he starts casting mending.
One brick at a time.
It will come back in a few years. I will get it back.
Meanwhile, Champ, you watch as these clockwork gnomes make short work of the surviving cultists in the wrecked airship, and they then start like immediately fixing it up.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
No, it's more like resistance is futile.
Exterminate, exterminate.
Oh god, I hate those.
Well, since no one
Would
else...
it not be closer to Cybermen? Rather
Once
than Daleks?
Once I get back outside, I will just say, "To loot!" and go off to search for bodies.
Sure.
200 feet away, you just see Kothar raising up, hand up, just yay.
Yeah. At this
And by
point,
the way, I did
Rohirden,
say
you would have been
Rohirden
there.
to go, but he just is lying there, so...
Yeah,
Not
at
my
this
fault.
point I'll be like there, pop your arm back into place and heal. Vigorous healing.
Yeah. So you
You
get to
hear another girlish scream.
yeah.
Did I get back my whistle though? Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I took it. So.
Putting the arm back into place is probably no big issue. It's just setting an arm.
Yes,
Yes. Just wrench it back in place.
I don't even give them any warning or that. I just walk up, look at him, and go, grab his arm and go.
do it on 3. 1.
Yeah.
Don't even count. I just go right. Go far on 3.
Do you feel better now?
That's where the girlish scream comes from.
So, loot.
I need healing.
And
What's the other healing?
how many hit points do you have?
I can't tell you.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna lay on hands you. For like,
He doesn't look well, let's just say that.
yeah, we'll just go for the full then.
Alright, so most of what once was on the airships has been
No longer.
yes, it is no longer. Since 3 of them were almost completely disintegrated. The bodies that are littering the ground from the surviving, surviving cultists, the ones that smacked into the ground rather than were disintegrated. Roll 1d6.
Who?
You.
Yay.
Okay,
See?
good.
Awesome rolls.
Yeah, that's great.
Isn't it lowest is better?
You find one
For the
of
gold.
the. I think there should be 5 that drop down, or 6. You find among them just one pouch that appears to contain any valuables. You peer inside, and there is.
1 second. The others also have pouches?
No, just one had.
Just one of them.
You find 30 gold inside.
And another IOU.
No, not in this case.
I need
Just
that
This
gold.
is the guy this is the guy that was owed the money.
I was thinking.
Where is the gold? I never find it on this character sheet.
Shump, what are you doing?
I'm just sitting down there playing my guitar, waiting for the others to come back.
Okay. You don't want to loot the ship?
Well, if there was people falling down, I guess I was underneath one of them, so the clockwork gnomes would have.
No,
And
the,
just
the only ship that now survives is the one that first got the breach in the balloon and settled down below the effects of the blast before it happened.
The one
So
that
there
took
was
the
no
first
corpses?
Empire in the laser.
There's
Yeah.
no corpses raining down on in my position or in my area.
No, the airship is on the ground. The clockwork gnomes are now already up where it is, and they appear to be like rummaging around to start repairing it.
Is there more bodies to loot?
Yes, there are some on the ship.
I would go onto the ship and see if I could see something.
Good.
Hopefully find Frank.
Okay,
Wasn't it
so
2? Was it 4 or 2 Frank? Frank signed it.
yeah. Well, who knows who that is?
Find
I
Frank.
never know.
Yeah. Okay, so roll a 1d6 jump.
Now, Colin, let me show you something.
Yes.
Don't
And you will roll a 1. You should
I
say
rolled a
after
2.
you roll.
Okay, good.
It's double!
He found 2 pouches.
You are good. You are good.
I know.
So, yeah. You find one pouch with 80 gold inside, and you find what looks like the former ship's captain since he has this like fancy tricorn hat.
Oh, nice.
He-
I like those tricorn
He,
hats.
on his person, you find a ring.
Put it on. Put it on. It's not at all cursed. Put
All
it
of a
on.
sudden, I can see
It
Nazgûls all over the place.
it is
It's the One Ring.
yeah. It is a silver ring.
Oh, it's not the One Ring.
No.
That's what it's called.
Sorry, actually, it is a black ring with a small skull-shaped ruby on it.
Well, that's not at all the One Ring.
Black ring.
And he will just pocket it.
That seems like it's perfectly safe to put on.
Yeah. He will just
Oh,
put it in his
it
pocket.
looks like perfect for you.
And Shump,
You could
roll
also- you could-
roll
you
a
could
1d100.
Oh,
could
now we're
actually,
getting...
propose with that ring to the
Okay.
Yeah, it's a marriage ring.
Oh, it's for Lacey Isadora.
Okay, good. You also find that the ship's cargo hold is mostly intact. There are barrels and crates. There are supplies for fixing up the ship, as well as coils of rope and fabric or canvas for fixing the balloon.
Spare parts, yay!
There is also grain and food supplies like that, dried meat.
mobile
And-
base.
There is also one. Actually, the room below the aft castle is the captain's quarters, and inside you find all the ship's logs, navigations tools, everything necessary for navigating and sailing a ship or planning.
He
Where
will sit
they've
down
been.
there and he will start learning. He will put his feet up on the table and just,
Sure. There's like this very fancy looking model ship on one of the side tables that's been like
I would
toppled
suggest
over.
learning on it. I would just suggest you to lift it and kind of look how it's built. And
I almost want there to be a book that says how to become a sky captain for dummies.
yes. Yes.
Sky Captain for Dummies 101.
No, it's actually a. What languages do you read, Champ? Or understand?
Dwarvish, Orcish, Common, probably those. Or Common, Orcish, and Dwarvish. Yeah.
Okay. So
These are hieroglyphs, aren't they?
no, actually, one of the books catches your attention because there's like this broad dwarven runes on the back, and it says
warning.
it says maintenance and crew facilitation guide, written by Sky Captain Maximilian Valentine.
Cool.
I see
I
the
almost
reference
want-
there.
And translated into Dwarvish by Kegger Mugson.
I knew there was going to be something there.
Wow, this sounds like a knowledgeable dude. Emergency protocol, blah 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 blah
Yeah,
blah.
you flip through it and it's like you find it instantly boring.
Yeah.
If the contents themselves aren't boring enough, then the translation into Dwarvish has made it much worse.
So roll a d20 to see if you're snoring or not.
Meanwhile, you see these this group of 3 clockwork gnomes come into the captain's quarters as well. They give the room a quick scan to see if it's intact, and then they rush over to the sideboard with the toppled over ship model on it. one climbs over the other to form this stack of 3, and the top one turns the ship back upright, and then they hurry back out.
Still one on top of the other.
Active
Yeah.
little dudes.
Yeah, so I will be busy doing my Leomund's tiny hut first, and then I will start identifying whatever is in the bag before I actually. And when I do it, I will do it while I use the mage hand to pick it up. So I don't pick anything up until I identify it.
Okay.
As soon as Kothar spots that Leomund's hut, he's just going to be like, "Can I go in and have a rest?"
And it's pink, just to.
Of course,
I
it's
was gonna
pink.
Just
I was
for
going to say, after
Kothar.
healing Kothar, I would offer him up onto the mount to ride round. Better.
Yeah. Let's just
Rather
say
than
I'm expecting more trouble, so I want to have a short rest.
To be honest, Quilena is kind of mad at you all, but never mind.
Yes. I'm sure she is.
Oh well.
You kind of
Yes.
ruined her research, so.
I didn't do shit.
Well, you did. You allowed them to blast our thingy apart.
Aha.
I have no proof
Yes.
it was us that caused that. Innocent
Might have to do
until
with
proven
the
guilty.
fight.
Okay. So, in the bag, you find 3 books. 2 of them are just ordinary books of knowledge about warding magic, and one of them is specifically regarding these kind of force fields that you saw being cast and contain the magic. One of them is a journal. Then there are 4 scrolls, magical scrolls.
One journal and one knowledge about warding magic.
Yes, and one about force fields.
Okay. And what was the? You said 4 scrolls.
Yes.
Okay. Now I would like to try and identify whatever's in this thing.
Yep.
I will kind of look for a moment at Kothar banging on my shield and do it then that it doesn't pass sound, and then keep going.
Okay.
He'll just sit down and lean against it and have his short rest.
She's a sage, and you kind of read her research.
Yes. By not doing anything.
Well, you did kill the ones that were holding it not to explode.
Not all of them.
They might have exploded regardless.
They have. Okay, haste I have. Okay, that's...
In the distance from the pirate ship, you can hear Shump just walking on the deck.
Is it 4 scrolls with each one spell?
Yes, that's
One of each.
that. Yeah, one of each.
Okay, just making sure that I'm getting it right.
Inside the
That's 3 though.
no,
That's
it's 4.
The spell magic, haste, protection from energy, teleportation.
Oh,
sir.
I missed the
Yeah.
spell magic, sorry.
Then you find the heavy-looking pouch. Inside, you find
Gold.
Follow the gourd!
10 platinum coins.
Fancy.
Excellent. They're soon useless.
And then you also, at the very bottom, where you once you rummage through and take the books and the scrolls out to identify them, you find a small wooden box kept shut by this leather straps that goes all the way around. There is a very fine button made out of jade that holds it together or shut.
Yeah, I will just put it on the floor, and use the mage hand to kind of click to open it.
Okay. You see inside is an arrangement of all sorts of very expensive makeups.
Ooh! I'm kind of directly closing the thing and putting it in my bag before anyone takes it.
Get button.
1 second, just one little thing. Oh, first of all, I would like to actually identify it, whether it's magical.
The makeup box?
Yep.
It is not.
Ah. Oh,
Magical makeup
But
box.
it is clearly made by high elves.
ooh. Fancy.
Oh, she has good taste.
Yeah, it has that quality about it that's very peculiar to high elves. The whip is called Windlash.
Ooh.
Oh, that's what she hit me with.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I will add it for now in my thing. I will soon.
Typo.
I'm sure.
The air mastery last word in it, and where you mention the name of it, it's suddenly become Wind Vein.
Oh, and so it is.
What does the journal speak of?
It is a very a very lengthy piece of literature. It is basically a diary
Okay.
of Gwyleth, the woman you saw flying around, led the air cult. It starts from a time when she was living in Mintar, where she met someone who would introduce her to a local branch of an air cult, and then goes from there to tell basically her whole life story.
I will.
It ends at a marking like 3 days ago, where she seems very excited about using this Obelisk, Nightstone, and the magic on it and inside it in order to elevate herself as an exarch of the Four Winds. She considers herself clearly an heir to the Four Winds, so to speak, or the Great Eyrie, as she calls it.
Here to the Four Winds.
Okay, I would like to, after I finish it, which I'm guessing took like about almost an hour.
Probably.
Yeah, I will kind of pop my head out from the Leoman's tiny hut, see Kothar there, and just to make it so he can pass through while he's resting against it. And ask, is your arm better?
Yes, thank you.
Good, because I think I have a weapon for you. And
Okay.
I hand him the whip and tell him what I found out about it.
This weapon is not for me.
Well, maybe someone else wants it.
Also, Theo, fuck you.
What?
That whip is so perfect for him, and that flaw is so perfectly counter to exactly all that he is. It's almost like it was designed to be a hard choice.
Nah.
Nah. He will not wield it because of the flaw.
The other thing I will actually tell is actually there was also there are 4 scrolls, and I will tell you also what scrolls they are.
Well, I mean, you need the dispel magic.
I could use it, but yeah.
You
need to-
already know haste.
Yes, so I will hand you haste.
The rest is your choice, what you want to do with.
Do you want any of them? I mean, is there one that you think you will want?
I would assume that my penchant for taking this sort of injury, I would like the protection.
Just double check what it is.
Protection from energy. Resistance to one specific damage type.
I will hand it over.
Rohirden, what have you been doing with roughly the hour that's been passing by?
I'll have went over to the ship
Okay.
and seen what the fuck the
What the
things
gnomes are doing? Yep.
What level is teleportation circle?
Very high.
So the gnomes are busy. Some of them are inside the ship, making sure that the hull is actually intact after that fall. But most of them are actually like replacing a whole section of the balloon.
One question about the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Would my mount fit on it?
Absolutely. It's the same size as on the battle map that you saw.
Awesome.
Here.
And I'm guessing there'll be like a gangplank somewhere to... Yeah.
It's like leaning against some rocks at the moment, so it's like it's a almost 90-footer.
Fun. Yep. Awesome. That will come in handy.
We'll see about that.
If we manage to commandeer it from the mechanical gnomes.
They don't appear to mind having you aboard.
You can actually use Windlash quite effectively. The whip.
A question.
It's finesse,
Mm-hmm.
What?
which means it chooses the highest of your strength or dexterity.
I wasn't the one that found that.
Nope. Kolana is.
There-
And
I do offer
I
it, but-
declined it.
Yeah, and I don't
is the
want it.
flaw. There's the flaw to consider if you want to choose it as yours, though.
What is the flaw?
You can read it
Didn't
on
catch
the.
that. Didn't read the.
The flaw was...
Yeah, well, let's make
you
it
ignore
easy.
your duty and stuff.
Material.
To be honest, it fits Quelena very well, but I
Oh
can't.
hell no! Oh hell no! That is like the direct opposite of jump.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He could,
It's like-
he wouldn't touch
Yeah.
that shit.
Let's not make Faroon great again.
Oh yeah, hell no.
No, well.
To
Just
be
make it
honest, it does fit Quelena very well, that flaw.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
And you
Kulena
can
does
make
that
fights.
anyways. Alright.
Yeah.
Can I actually use whips, though?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think so. They aren't they simple weapons?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking.
Uh,
I'm not so sure. I think they might be
Exotic.
martial.
it is actually a martial. It's actually a martial melee weapon.
Mm-hmm. You can train in it, but it will take time. Or you can wield it already, but without proficiency.
Uh,
Well, I mean, it's not like you intend to hit with it. You'll still be doing your spells. You get the benefits of it, though. The language, the resistance, the dominate.
will I? I mean, that's the question, though.
As long as you're attuned to it. Of course, you won't make any use of the +2 to hit and damage, but that's...
You gain the following benefits whilst you hold Windlash.
Well, to be honest, it's like it doesn't change at all her her characteristics in regards to the flaw.
True.
Even if you remember the vow you all took, she didn't actually take it.
Yeah, I know.
So, aside
So-
from splitting all the loot, what are you doing?
Here's the question, though: how much is it worth in your campaign, the platinum?
Platinum?
Yes.
What is the exchange rate? 10 gold, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm asking
if
you.
I remember.
I think it is 10 by 10 by 10 by 10, so
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
10 on the go.
So it's 100 gold, 10 platinum.
Yeah.
Okay. What level is this spell?
Which one?
This spell magic.
3rd.
So I can actually learn one spell. Now here's the question. I have a few spells that I am able to learn here.
Wow.
You can do that while we're traveling back on
Yes.
horseback. And
Yeah.
because there's nothing
What-
more we can do here by the tower,
We can take the flying ship we were promised.
yeah, the thing is, do you remember who promised us that?
Yeah, think long and hard on who promised us that ship.
Well, I don't care. I mean, as far as Kulana is concerned, it's mine.
Because the guy who promised us that is currently being ambushed to hell.
When is my friends coming up?
I don't know. They must be late.
Something
So-
must have happened.
It's
Stump's nowhere near Coldfire.
Well, he was
Where's my
thinking
friends?
that to himself.
Where
Well,
are
he
the
was-
frickin' orcs?
While he's drumming on his, I don't know if it's a guitar or a lute or whatever. It's probably a lute.
It's an
Oh.
electric loot.
Yeah, it's an electric lute. Yes, it's very orcish.
But seeing as Kothar is the only ones that, or he's the only one that saw the part 2 of what happened at the top, he would be in a bit of a hurry to get back to the elves.
I wouldn't.
That's fine. You can rot.
I have my my lovely Lemon's tiny hut.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the horses are where they left them.
Hey, by the way, I have a question for you, Tio.
hmm
Could I actually stop him from leaving the bubble?
I suppose you can. You control who can pass through its walls. So,
So he's
suppose.
currently half in, half out of the tiny hut. Oh no.
Well, I won't do it, but just a thought.
Maybe she will be a bit more keen on returning to the elves to warn them if I let slip that someone escaped from that lovely obsidian stone.
You didn't yet, so
I did just now.
who? I saw no one run away.
No,
But the most eerie person came out and said,
I'm free.
"Didn't you hear that? It was kind of eerie."
I heard nothing.
I'm pretty sure we all would have heard that.
that was something that I said, so I don't even know if it's canon.
But it was. I mean, people that didn't listen would have heard it. Like, it would be drawing them back to the conversation. I'm pretty sure you heard that.
But let's just say someone
pans to the
emerged
DM.
from the obsidian stone, and there's only one person it could be.
And who's that?
Elvis is back in the building.
It's Bob.
The
that one.
person they said that they locked in the stone.
Meanwhile,
The warlord.
Meanwhile, Master Crumplebottom Harryhouse walks in the background, heading towards the crashed airship.
Okay.
The airship with me and Chumper sitting on.
hmm
I'm just sitting there jamming out, dancing.
Why are you dancing on the ship?
Because I'm playing a tune for him.
Chumper's playing
Okay.
the musics. I'm inspired to dance.
Yep. But I asked him, should we really go to
Chris, you're
Nightstone,
muted, I
though?
think.
Or should we just go to the High Elves to warn them?
Chris, you're muted.
I want to
Yes.
go to my people and warn them, but here's the thing.
Hmm.
Terrible evil has been unleashed. We should probably warn everyone.
Sure, but we can
Also-
send the word for our people, and then from there they can send scouts.
Yes, let's just give him as much time as he wants.
Give Sean
I-
the PA system from the airship, and we will tell the world. Followed by a plug that you will make Faerun great again and vote.
I can do that.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not sure I want to be flying that airship back down. Because who besides us know that we're on it?
Well,
Well,
they won't.
there's a
They didn't
big-ass
shoot.
blimp.
They
We
don't.
could
They didn't
paint
shoot it up until now, and the only city they attacked is the Nightstone, and we're not flying to Nightstone, so I don't see a reason not to.
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but okay.
We paint the blimp. We just say with big ass capital letters, "We killed them all," and then we just fly back.
Brilliant idea.
I
Also,
know that was tell them that there's nothing left to worry about.
whatever's left. Oh. Not that I would know anything about what would be left of the orcs, but I'm sure they would automatically attack this ship. The elves, potentially. Not that I know that there's an army of elves in the area.
There is the issue of putting "we killed them all" on the bottom of the ship without specifying who it is and what was killed.
Oh no, Shump his pride would come in the way of specifying who. Like he knows who he killed. He just says we killed them all.
This is the point where I really wish I picked that Skywrite spell.
But we have like clockwork gnomes all over us. We could have like PA systems. We could have lightning bolts that writes in the sky. We could have a lot of stuff.
If I have 10 more gold, I
Technology,
can actually have fireball, and then I can
And speaking
Do what?
of,
How
fireball
about we
the hell
take a
out of
long
the
rest?
sky.
How about we take
Hell.
a night to rest and then sort this in the morning?
I
We
think
could
we
also
should
have
head
Colenna
straight
make
for-
an illusion.
Good work.
Big fucking white flag.
An illusion of the word "don't shoot."
Yes.
Well, it
It-
probably will be a pink flag.
I think we should head straight for Thornwood immediately and warn the elves and then Nightstone.
Why not go directly to
Because
Yeah.
the wood elves are on the
Mista?
way.
We are
As much as I
only
would
on
like to warn
foregoing
my
ship.
people, the thing is, this stone is of Nightstone. They would know what measures to begin, and if anyone's measures is going to matter, it's theirs. My
They are
people.
humans.
My people, my people, my people. Damn Elfgrog.
I did not say that. He's thinking.
You sure I didn't say that?
Yes, very sure. He saw the clinching of the jaw of Kothar. He would never say that.
Yes. But yes, my vote is for Thornwood then Nightstone. Only
I'd
Thornwood
say-
because it's on the way, no other reason.
Without airship.
With airship.
With the that is, yes, I vote for the exact same thing.
I will vote to go fetch the frickin' horses,
Well, of course.
do a quick scout of that area, then come back to the airship and do the airship bullshit.
What do you want to scout exactly? The mountains?
I'll just look between you and Kothar and go, you know what I'm scouting for.
Oh, leftovers?
so Master Crumplebottom Harryhouse walks up behind you as you're conversing in your little huddle, considering where you're going, and he strokes his chin for a moment and then goes, "Well, you know, just patching the holes there won't take more than the night with all my friends here." He points to the clockwork gnomes that are already like sewing in place a patch with the repair kit from below decks.
Do they speak? Do they do any sound?
Yeah, but it's
What
it,
kind of
talk.
sound is it?
it's like a very teeny and like a very teeny rendition of like gnomish language.
Okay, I would do a minor illusion behind
It's like a 6-bit version.
Stinky Bottom. That will
I was-
kind of do the sound of one of those repair bots, and just it being just behind him. I mean, the bot complete, and just like that. I mean, just one of those sounds, kind of
I
confuse him.
was
Sure.
thinking along the lines of one of the box voice things from Bioshock.
No, not that good.
He's not got that level of technology yet.
No, it's like very early, like Commodore style voices. Doesn't quite sound right on any level, but you can kind of distinguish words.
My good Master Harryhouse. May I call you Greg?
No,
Okay.
I'll get the ship up and running by tomorrow morning.
I was going to ask.
I'll even give you some crew to keep you afloat.
Yes,
If you're in a hurry.
but
You
all
are
that
in a hurry,
aside-
right? Of my
Yes.
property.
yes, what remains of it?
Yes.
It was like that when we got here.
Yes, I can be like that too, Mister. I won't even say it, Greg. Now, I was going to ask you, since you've displayed a certain affinity for the magical arts, do you know any forms of scrying?
No.
A pity. That was all.
Is there a door to the tower?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
That
No, I
wasn't
have a
destroyed.
surprise for him before I leave.
Okay.
Are you going to arcane lock it?
Yep.
And and it has to be a vocal password, which will be something incredibly silly.
Smelly bottom.
Probably.
I am smelly bottom.
Before we okay, so here's the issue. I mean, my character will be very opposed to going back to Nightstone.
Because
She has nothing to do with it. She won't get anything from it, as far as she's concerned.
That's what she
Well,
thinks.
she'll still get a form of reward. They've been rather generous so far, at least.
Will she? I mean, we kind of blasted up their stone. I would say that they would be lying.
Yes, but at least we made the courtesy of telling them and also in warning them. So logically, she would stand to gain something, as opposed to just going anywhere else where she will guarantee to gain nothing.
The chance at a prospective reward or the chance at absolutely zero?
It's not true. I mean, we if we warn our own people, they might be happy.
They will be warned on the way.
No, they won't.
Where is her
Shara is
people?
not even close. Well, as far as I'm concerned, did you actually tell her about the lack of people? I mean, you talked to the wood elves, not me.
No, what? I was talking about her people. The
High elves.
sages thing.
Well,
Isn't that really far away from here?
yeah, but I'm not referring to them. I'm referring to the high elves.
Oh, they. Let's just say I've arranged for their liberation.
Be a bit more specific.
Okay, so Shump, you know those orcs that you're waiting for?
Should I do this as Shump or as me? As
Shump.
Shump?
Yes, my friends. When do you think you're gonna arrive? We've been waiting here for a long time.
What little have survived the elven ambush that I coordinated probably won't want to go up here.
Sorry. I misheard you. You probably said something about a bush of some kind, but I heard A
Yes,
coordinated ambush by your accord, but that
Yes.
would be looted away. Are you serious?
Well, let's just say, without all those slaves to carry all their stuff, whatever is going to be survivors from the ambush will have to carry their own stuff all the way up, if they're going to come up here.
I will kind of look
Kothar,
at.
Is this because of one particular reason that you coordinated an ambush?
Yes.
By the way, Quilena kind of didn't know about all this. You didn't actually tell her about slaves and all that.
I know.
She will be filled in.
She's too
in due-
innocent.
It was 1 cup, Kothar.
Oh,
I
no, it
drank
wasn't a
maybe
cup.
1/10 of an elf, and
It
you
was
coordinated. It was not the grog.
Nope. My good Sir Shump.
It was not me drinking your people.
It's a contributing factor, but in your whole grand scheme of making Faerun great again, where does slavery fit in that?
Well, now that when you put it that way, I guess.
I might have to resign as a campaign supporter, if depending on your answer to that question.
Yes. Now that you are saying, do you think many people would be opposed to slavery in Faerun, right? It wouldn't be as great as it potentially could be without aforementioned slaves.
Definitely.
Okay.
And also the habit of converting said slaves into food items and beverages is also a tad distasteful. Would you not agree?
Yes, of course. But I mean, if we go that broad, I mean, wouldn't mutton and beef stew also fall into that thing where we make food items out of the inhabitants of our great? We don't want vegetarian.
So you're comparing my
No.
animal.
That was just no. I say we go with your plan, and the orcs probably had it coming, and will we mourn them at all? Will we mourn their loss?
I'm
We will
sure
say
the elves left a few live to tell the tale, so they will do the mourning.
okay. Yes. Okay. We are done with the orcs then. I guess. Yes. Okay.
Yes, unless
Helena, there is nothing to worry about. We have.
I'm not sure if you have intimate knowledge about orcish mourning rituals anyways.
No. I was raised by dwarven people.
Yes.
Shump,
Things to bear, aren't the dwarves highly hateful of the orcs?
Well,
Geo, I will do the same on Kothar.
sure. So as you're getting into a more heated argument, you both feel this warm dripping inside your clothes, specifically your pantaloons, as your clothes are soiled by magical
And I will
means.
just to go aside and sit on a rock and be angry.
Does this happen to me?
Nope.
Just out of curiosity. Okay.
No.
Nope.
So I'm
Because
just
you were with me when they did this whole deal, so as far as Quilena is concerned, you didn't plan any of it.
That's okay. Very well.
You're using the break in the argument to his advantage. Master Crumblebottom Harry House goes. So, airships will be the airship will be done tomorrow morning. Yes, and then you'll get the fuck out of my property. Yes.
Sure.
If you want to, yeah, we will probably fuck off.
Good. Excellent.
Oh, and Kothar would just look down at his dripping pantaloons and shape water and send it in a spray over at Quilana.
I'm sorry, this is not a moment to laugh.
I'm just gonna ask one of you to come with me to get the mounts.
I'll join you there, Worthen.
I will
Go
do
get
on
the
myself a
mounts.
prestidigitation to clean myself up.
Sure.
Good.
You're
I'll do the same.
magic dueling.
I'm just gonna look at Shimp and go, clean up the wet first.
Yeah, I should probably dry myself.
So you want
Kothar
to
will
stay
pull
the
out
night?
that tiny. We'll stay the night, and
Sure.
Kothar will just pull out the small brazier and head off. You can guess what he's going to do.
Okay, good.
My plan: get the mounts with Shimp, come back, long rest.
Yep, good. So
After
you have plenty of
members.
day to go first, so you have plenty of time to argue. However, we are short on time for this session.
Yep.
Except for your for the long rest. Yeah, you will be able to have a long rest successfully for next session and level up for
Woohoo!
next session as well.
So
Sep,
roll
you
is
have,
health.
yes, you have now a thing for your ring, Sep. And the ring is empty. And with
1d6 is mages?
that,
1d6 is mages? Okay.
Is it? It's in just in the list, right? It's not a handout that popped up. It's the new under the Ring of the Ram. I guess there's
Shouldn't
just 2 rings, right?
it's not. Yes, it's right below Ring of the Ram
Yeah. Okay.
and above Ruby Vial. Thank you.
Cool. And let's see if we can crit fail our health once more. That'd be awesome.
Ah, yes.
And
Also,
yes.
I have used up everything.
That was
Ruby
kind of
Vial, Ring of the Ram, Expeditious Retreat, and Misty Step from the Dragon Mark. Blade Song, both charges. Horns of the Goat used up. And I even used that coin.
And I just realised I'm literally down to 1 javelin left. I need to roll.
Kothar, remember to roll a chance for a charge
Ah, yes.
after the long rest. I will give you a sheet for the airship, and next session I expect you to have a plan as to where to go with it.
I got 3
That will
in
be
HP.
problematic.
Yes, I'm sure, but you have a whole week to discuss the matter.
Yep.
I got 3 as well, don't worry.
And
Fuck.
Yep, all
With
of
that-
us rolled minimum.
good.
We are amazing as a group.
Yep, this just makes my work much easier.
Speaking of which,
6 ballistic on it?
Yes.
Okay, so
I like the character that the Exarch was. Hopefully that poof means that she was less skilled and more banished.
Who knows?
Who knows? Plot armor.
Or just a very fancy way to die.
I need to
Good.
pull up Foxy.
Any questions can wait until
After we say
after
bye-bye.
session and for the week between sessions.
Yeah, well, you have Kothar's opinion.
I'm glad that nobody died. It
was close.
I was concerned when you started faffing about trying to decide whether you wanted an airship or not.
Well, as far... Well, I'm not going to kill anyone.
Kothar would have been trying to kill all of the airships anyways.
Yeah.
Oh,
of
that
course.
one. Yeah.
I got 2 more maneuvers. I am the battle master after all.
Good thing you used them.
I just need to add.
Yeah, well, sometimes. I have used, 2 of them.
Oh shit! I still have the temporary health from that one time.
Yep.
Those are gone.
Remove that. Okay, good. I'm closing off the stream.
Bye bye, stream.
Yes.
Secret.
See you next time.
Okay, good. We'll see you next Monday. Sorry about the little interruption in the middle. We'll have a VOD up soon. That will fix that little problem. See you next time.